Chillin' in the kitchen, whippin' a nigga, I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin', nigga. Sitting on the block, trying to get I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin'. Living in the strip club all night with it, she postin', nigga, she postin'. Catch them, we postin', nigga, we postin'. Catch them, they postin', nigga, they postin', nigga. Chillin' in the kitchen, whippin' a nigga, I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin', nigga. Sitting on the block, trying to get I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin'. Living in the strip club all night with it, she postin', nigga, she postin'. Catch them, we postin', nigga, we postin'. Catch them, they postin', nigga, they postin', nigga. Chillin' in the kitchen, chillin' in the kitchen. Got them coming in for the low pay. 23 for the 23, but I let it go for 34. Boy, I'm capping.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
I try to ride, boy, just know that a nigga back like a Green Bay. Try me if you want to. Uncle Sam gon' scream, hey. Real fire, got good, yeah. Gas bag came from the bay. Confidential from LA. The baddest triplets come from the A. Y'all just being honest. Baddest bitch work the filest. She walks down there in the product. The King Louis on my wallet. Throw the car, fuck the driver. Niggas know I be wild. Gotta stay fuck stylist. Cause I love all designer. I be mix matching clothes, nigga. I can mix match a hoe, nigga. Free my dog from up the road, nigga. Call the whole elbow, nigga. It ain't come from no dope, nigga. Left her sleeping on the road, nigga. Fuck a girl, she's a gold, nigga. So I only got those, nigga. Chillin' in the kitchen, whippin' a nigga, I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin', nigga. Sitting on the block, trying to get I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin'. Living in the strip club all night with it, she postin', nigga, she postin'. Catch them, we postin', nigga, we postin'. Catch them, they postin', nigga, they postin', nigga. Chillin' in the kitchen, whippin' a nigga, I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin', nigga. Sitting on the block, trying to get I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin'. Living in the strip club all night with it, she postin', nigga, she postin'. Catch them, we postin', nigga, we postin'. Catch them, they postin', nigga, they postin', nigga. Niggas always talking better yin. Need to pay attention to the bean. Phones, 5 mics, clean. Take a private trip overseas. I got folks in Jamaica, nigga. Make them come over to shake a nigga. Just got a call from my little Haitian nigga. Told me to go ahead, be patient, nigga. I know that I got it coming in. Call my phone, nigga, round 10. Got my little nigga at the door. Don't knock if they 10 or more. I be chasing that check, nigga. Steady counting up that cash. I ain't worried about nothing else. Only thing I need is that bag. Chillin' in the kitchen, whippin' a nigga, I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin', nigga. Sitting on the block, trying to get I'm postin', nigga, I'm postin'. Living in the strip club all night with it, she postin', nigga, she postin'. Catch them, we postin'.
I don't break news no more. I told you that, man. Nope. Slow folk, what's good with you? Central Florida King, Ernesto, Angel, Chris Kane for life, CWO, what's good? What's really good? What's really good? Cowboy Trail, what's good? What's really good? What's really good? Hurricane Kilo, bricks, all white bricks, off white bricks, white tan bricks. Billy Wilson, appreciate the all black Adidas jersey. Nah, man, appreciate that, Mr. Wilson. You know what I'm saying? And Billy, appreciate the bottle. Billy, Billy be looking out. And I'm gonna tell y'all, Billy put me in contact with some people. Billy put me in contact with some different people. Some people I didn't even know existed. You know, you think you know all of them. You know, you think you know all the boosters and all the board of trustees and everybody. You don't. Because Billy put me on some game. Billy put me on some game while I was in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? And I had a great time with the family. You know what I'm saying? His mother, his father, his mother-in-law, his father-in-law, blessings, his cousin. I forgot her name. Very beautiful young lady. Blessings. It was definitely I had a great time in Orlando. So, you know, this is the first time I'm doing a show since Really two. I haven't done a show the last 3 weeks. What's going on, Jay? What's good with you? Um, but we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about a few things. But I'm not breaking. I'm not. I know some news. I'm not doing anything. I'm not breaking news. Um, not. I'm not trying to do that anymore. No need. No need to do that, man. It ain't killing you if you ain't dead. It ain't killing you if you ain't dead, man. If you ain't dead, it's not killing you, bro. Hey, hey, listen here, man. You already people know why I'm not saying anything anymore, man. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm gonna sit back and just wait with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, them Canes? Even though I have some great information. I'll keep it to myself. Uh, yep, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's talk about Manny Diaz. Let's talk about Coach Manny Diaz. I said this, and I'm just speculating just a little bit, just speculating a little bit. Even with his only $2 million buyout, in my opinion, in my opinion, in my opinion, nobody else, no boosters, no nobody from the trustees. Just my opinion. Manny isn't going anywhere this year, guys. Manny's gonna be at Miami for at least one more year, guys. They're not gonna buy out Manny and the whole coaching staff and then go hire another coach. It's already too late in the game to do that. We still have not had an AD. I remember hearing someone say that um, appreciate that Cowboy Trail with the $2 donation. I appreciate that. Um, um, oh, I gotta put that up there. Cowboy Trail, remember it too. I ain't even put up there. So, spill what? What do you want me to spill? What do you want me to spill? Okaloosa Kane 83. I'm speculating. I'm just going to speculate a little bit, man. Um, so Manny, in my humble, in my humble opinion, Manny's not going anywhere. Manny, they're not gonna buy him out when they can just let him go for free next year. They got let the whole coaching staff go for free next year, and we don't even have an athletic director yet. Speculating, I don't know who it is. I'm speculating who it's gonna be. I'm speculating, um, but we don't have an athletic director that has been officially announced yet. Um, uh, we don't have an athletic director announced yet. So by the time we announce an athletic director, I don't think that we have enough time to fire and hire a new coaching staff. The time has already passed for him to be fired. Okay. I understand what you're saying, moderator. The writing is on the wall. I don't know what wall you're looking at, but if he was going to be fired, it would have been done by now. Speculating. Just my opinion. If he was going to be fired, it would have been done by now. It hasn't been done yet. We haven't even hired an AD yet. You can't fire a coach without hiring an AD. And then the AD is going to have to do a coaching search and what coaches are available. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to buy out Mario Cristobal's huge contract. Lane Kiffin, I don't know what his buyout is, um, but I don't know if they're even looking in that direction. Um, oh, keep in mind, yeah. I mean, I'm not even gonna say the writing's on the wall there. I'm just speculating. I'm not saying the writing's on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say anybody gave me any inside information. I say any of that stuff. I'm just gonna speculate. But no, I do not. I do not believe that I don't believe he's coming. I don't believe that he's going to be fired. Um, and that does not. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I understand that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to discount anyone's opinion or how they feel or anything. Um, I'm just saying that I don't believe that. Hold on. Hold on for a second. Sorry. Had to do that. He need to hire Mike Shula. I mean, I can't say that. It's not too late to fire Manny. I'm speculating, Travis. I'm just speculating. It's not too late to fire Manny. A new AD might not want Manny. Understandable. A new AD may not want Manny, but it may not be too late to fire Manny, but it's too late to go out and hire another coach and a whole other coaching staff. See, that takes time. That takes time. See, a new coach would have been in by now, and we would have an interim coach right now, and the new coach right now would be hiring his staff. You know what I'm saying? You understand? Plus, like I said, the AD doesn't make people think that the AD makes all the calls, and the AD doesn't make all the calls. Like I said, you still have a board of trustees, you still have boosters, and like I said, there's an even split between the board of trustees and the boosters who want to keep Manny and who want Manny gone. So I'm not saying I'm saying it's too late because the coaching carousel, you're not. Who are you going to get? All right, so you look at Manny's Kiffin's buyout is $5 million. Manny's buyout is $2 million. That's $7 million. Now you have to buy out all of Manny's staff. I don't know what the whole coaching staff buyout, but you do have to buy the staff out as well. Everybody but the offensive coordinator who's at SMU. So you do have to buy out the whole coaching staff as well. So and then does Lane bring his whole coaching staff over with him? I don't know. And to be honest with you, I'm not big on Lane Kiffin coming to Miami because, like I said, he's only going to be here for 2 years if he had 2 good seasons. By the way, the first 2 good seasons he's out to the NFL. He's out to the NFL. And he won ACC Rookie of the Year because of Rhett Lashley. And that was the reason why I asked the question. I know people say, he said he's not going anywhere, this and that. Listen, if another coach comes in, right? Another head coach comes in and they like Garcia over Tyler Van Dyke, TVD is gone. I truly believe there's still an opportunity that he would leave Miami and go to hold on, I'm getting some back and forth that's going on. Some speculating is going on back and forth right now. What's up, Travis? Apparently, it was reported that there's only four people making these decisions, and that the boosters have been left out of this. I don't, Travis. Listen, I'm explaining something to you, my brother. Boosters are never left out of anything. Boosters are whoever said that is most definitely misleading you. You don't leave out your money. That's like leaving the house without your wallet, credit card, and everything, and driving 1,000 miles away on a half a tank of gas. You have no wallet, you have no credit cards, you have no way of. You're just gonna get there on a hope and a whim and a prayer. Boosters are never left out of anything in no sport. So whoever apparently said that is 100% wrong. I can vouch for they are wrong. That doesn't happen. So thank you. That's true. Only coach if they offer them more money, they would be exactly. I ain't gonna agree with that, Mr. Harlem Oliver. I have no idea who Harlem Oliver is, but he took that joke got my Facebook picture and everything. God dang. Joker took a picture deep out of my Facebook page. He had to go find that one. Yeah. Oh, let me see Panama. Let me see Panama Jack. Let me hold on. Let me see. Hold on, real quick. Like, mm. I got some. I'm trying to move some parts real quick. Like, so y'all give me a second. How we got 57 in the chat and only 24 likes? Y'all help me out, man. We got 57 in the chat and only 24 likes. Y'all help me out. Y'all help me out with this one. Y'all help me out with this one, man. Oh, y'all hold on for a second, man. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all talk amongst yourself real quick. Like, I'm trying to get something real quick. Like, All right, let me give. I'm sorry. And smash it like mustard. Hey, don't y'all can't talk about Mr. Harlem Oliver because that I don't know who he is and he uses my picture and everything, so y'all gotta leave him alone. Right now. I don't even know who he is. So you can't say he's smoking dope or nothing like that. Y'all leave him alone right now. I have no I was when I seen this last week, I was dying. You tell you had to go deep into my Facebook page to find that picture. So you can laugh, don't be a fan later. Manny comes back, I'm out. I can't take any more as a fan watching the mediocrity. It hurts. That means if Manny comes back, that means you're quitting on the kids. Is that what you're telling me? You're quitting. If Manny comes back, you're out. You're quitting on the kids. I, 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 I don't. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. No, I can't quit, man. I have a special guest coming in right now, man. Chuck. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, Lonzo, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I don't know if you want to introduce yourself. You know what I'm saying? What you know about Miami. If you want to, go ahead.
Well, I can tell you this. I've been following Canes since 1979 and have been a loyal follower and aggravator follower for the last 20 years, like all of us right now. Anyway, currently working. I'm an airline pilot and getting ready to retire, and so I'll have more time. Hopefully, things get better for the Canes, so I can get see more games. So basically, that's where I'm at, and I've been donating every single year to the university to help get things built, and still not where we need to be. So
Yeah, and you donate big time. You
yeah,
donate,
it goes. Yeah, well, I've helped with a lot of stuff, so it's helped.
and so this. And I had someone just tell me that boosters have no say so in who the head coach is going to be.
Well, I've been following everything on. I subscribe to Gary Furman's stuff, and and I just listen to everybody talking about it. It sounds right now, it's so much rumor going on. I don't know what to believe, but at the same time, until it's kind of like we say in the airline business. If when they talk about a new airplane showing up, it's not a done deal. It's still it's parked on the ramp, and you're going to go fly the thing, right?
Exactly.
As opposed to what we don't know what coach we're going to get yet. If we're going to get a new coach.
Now I'm gonna let you guys know. Chuck is a big time booster, so I'm just gonna put it out there. He's a booster. He's been there for a long time. I'm not gonna ask him for information. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna speculate and ask opinions. Like, what do you? I don't think that Manny's getting fired this year. I think it's too late in the game. I believe that if they were going to fire him, they would. You got to have an AD to fire him first, and they're going to fire him. The AD would be here by now, and he would be fired. But as late as it is in the game, how do you feel about it? What does your gut tell you?
Well, if the president, if he's going to make the guy to make the decisions on this, and just take it away from all the idiots that obviously are the board of trustees that are running this thing, because they're so divided. He can already made the decision. Okay, we're going to get rid of him. Although he wants to, I think what he wants to do is make sure we got somebody in place, or that they know they can get in there before they get rid of Manny. Then now, because they get rid of Manny now, they don't have a solid hire going forward, and you just screwed yourself. So,
So you think he's gonna be around for at least one more year?
The way I'm leaning the way that you're talking about it, it's probably going to happen that way. I think they've drug it out so long. So, of course, the rumors are, Lane Kiffin really wants the job. Do we really know that? I mean, right. So,
I think Lane Kiffin wants a job as a stepping stone job. I don't think Lane Kiffin wants a job.
He'll last 2 years.
I've been telling people that. I've been telling people
he will. He's a 2-year guy, if not a 20-minute guy like he did at Tennessee.
So you're telling me if Miami hired him And then the Miami Dolphins came right back 2 weeks later and said, "Oh, we need you the head coach."
He could be gone. I mean, he's a squirrely guy. Everybody knows it. Some people really like him, other people don't like him at all. We'll just ask the Tennessee fans. We know what side they're on.
Yeah, I mean, I like him as a coach. I just don't believe that. I don't believe that he'll be. I don't believe that he'll be around as a. I don't believe he'll be around as the coach for Miami for longer than 2 years if he wins for 2 years. It's just he's not. He's an NFL guy. He wants to get back home. He's born and raised NFL coach. He wants to get back home.
I think he's. I do admire it. He's a very smart guy. I mean, where he's been and what he's done and what he went to Ole Miss and basically turned them around in 2 years, right? So offensively, it's great. So, and he would probably do the same thing with Miami. I mean, they instead of being a 7-5 team, maybe we're a 10-2 or 11-1.
11-1. That's what if he got 2 11-1 seasons, he's out.
Oh yeah, he'd be gone.
And he's out. He's out. So, and how do you feel about Mario?
I think Mario is probably would be the stable guy to have in there as far as a long-term commitment to where Miami could build to a championship team, and where they could actually one day win the coast or win the ACC. I mean, been in it for 15 years, haven't won it yet. So I think that guy with his recruiting, with his local connections, being in Miami, a true Miami guy, I think he would do well there. He's built. I mean, and he's been a head coach. Well, like Kiffin has too, but he's been a head coach. He knows how to be a manager. And one thing he can do, he can recruit offensive linemen.
Oh, he can recruit offense, and he can recruit the trenches.
Our offensive line. I mean, come on, really, they suck.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Now I'm this. Hey, Dale. Now I said this 2 years ago, and everybody killed me for saying that Manny couldn't develop. I was literally killed for the last 2 years, and then all of a sudden this year, everybody's on the Manny can't develop thing. When I was saying it last year, the year before last, and everybody, no, so you're stupid. It's the players. It's the players. It's the players. I don't think he can develop, but also I'm looking at it as a standpoint of if he was going to be gone, he would be gone. I just think it's too late in the game for him to be gone. That's my only thing is if they were going to fire him, an AD would be in place by now. And
I agree on the AD. What is taking so long to hire an AD? I mean, are they having that much trouble finding enough applicants, or what? I mean, what is it? Right?
Do you know the firm that they're using?
I don't know them personally. Who that is? I've seen them. Obviously, they talk about it and mention them, but I don't know anything about who that is or that. So that search firm they're using. So, so I'm having to really rely on other sites to try to decipher what they're doing with this. So, but
and another thing I'm on Chuck is once again I'm on with Chuck Powers, booster for the University of Miami. Also, airline pilot, which I might go get in the cockpit with him. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to fly planes. I think it just be. If I can weld, I can fly. I don't know if you want to be in there. I don't know if you want to be in there with me. But if I can weld, I can fly. I'm on this thing with Tyler Van Dyke. All right, you know how fickle the fan base is, right?
Right.
And this thing with Tyler Van Dyke depends on who the head coach is. If there's a quarterback competition, I believe he leaves. I believe he hits the transfer portal and goes to SMU. What do you think? That's just my opinion.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to say he stays because he from everything I don't know the guy personally, but everything I see him and his actions and everything, he seems to be totally dedicated to stay at University of Miami. He loves the Canes. He loves the camp. He loves being down there, right? It's I mean, what's not to like there, right?
You think he could stay? You think he would stay if he lost out to Garcia?
I still think he'd stick around. He seems like he's obviously a competitor, right? He didn't expect to be thrown into starting and being a phenomenal success, rookie of the year in the ACC. I mean, really, that's awesome. And the guy is all my FSU. Well, I don't even call them my buddies, but enemies that I have. So,
my brother's an FSU fan. My sister's an
well,
FSU
believe
fan.
me, they have all recognized. You're like, that dude is a beast. I mean, he is.
I
And so,
just look at the Miami fan base and how fickle we are. Like, everybody's still on the Jake Garcia. I thought Jake Garcia would have beat him out, and I'm looking at this kid, and he has an it factor. That he has an it factor. I just hate
Garcia, you mean?
No, I'm talking about Van
Oh,
Dyke.
I think
I'm
TVD
talking
though.
about Van Dyke. He has a Van Dyke has an it factor. I just hate it. The one game he throws 2 interceptions.
Well, one of the interceptions wasn't his fault.
No, I'm saying next year. If
Oh,
he throws 2 interceptions in the game next year.
yeah. Well, I tell you what, the biggest turnaround was he's throwing a ball. Think about this. He's throwing a football that a receiver can catch almost every time. He's not throwing it. He's either throwing whatever it is about it, and they're catching phenomenal catches. I mean, one-handed. I mean, throwing that fade to the corner. He throws that better than anybody I've ever seen throw it. At Miami in a long time.
He that back shoulder throw. I said, and I didn't want to mention the name, but it kind of reminded me of Trevor Lawrence rookie season, freshman season. The way he threw that back shoulder fade. I'm sitting here looking at the way he throws that fade, and I'm like, I've not seen too many quarterbacks that can throw that back shoulder fade.
I'm telling you what, he's good. He's very good, and if he can, they got him on all the. He's just got to be able to handle the press now because they've got him on all the big shows, and they're pumping him up, and he's just got to keep in his head that going in next year that do whatever you were doing this year, just keep going with that. So, and hopefully whoever the offensive coordinator is, they're going to come in and realize, okay, here's what I have. They got to be excited, whoever the guy will be for that. So I think it's going to could be an exciting year. I just got to, as we all know, they got to stiffen up their defense a bit. Oh, my God.
Answer this question. Do you think we hire a defensive coordinator? And if we keep Manny, do we hire a defensive coordinator? And who's our next OC?
I'm telling you right now, dude, that's the questions I don't know if anybody can answer. I think we have to hire a defensive coordinator. I think it's over his head, Manny, to run both. He's not doing a very good job at it. Manny's not play calling. Manny's management of the game during the game is not very good. The way Florida State turned out, you're 4 minutes to go, you're 8 points ahead or whatever it was at the time, and you lose the game. Really? So 4th and 14, they get a first down. Come on.
and I told people, remember the play against who was that?
North Carolina.
I told people that Manny was calling plays. Blake Baker was the fall guy.
Yeah, he
was.
He was a fall guy. It wasn't doing him any good. It's not. I just look at this and go, okay, look, the whole game you're putting pressure on, the FSU quarterback, right? And it was mostly successful. They had some other things. They did make some good plays, and he's a really good quarterback for Florida State. And but so on 4th and 14, you rush 3, drop everybody back. He still makes it. Really? Why don't you rush 5?
Because that's what he does, and he does it consistently. Done that, right? He's a 20 to 20. I told you he's a 20 to 20 defense coordinator.
Yeah.
He got fired from Texas for that. He didn't get fired from Texas. He got fired from Texas for giving up the most yards on Texas ever, and then the same thing happened with us against North Carolina, the most rushing yards ever.
Oh, I know. So, you know what? I think they're actually still scoring.
So I told him that's his father, man. Matt Brown is his real father, man.
That North Carolina running backs are still scoring.
Hey, that was crazy, Chuck. I'm sitting here like, oh my God. And this is one of the guys. Chuck is a very good friend of Billy's, and Chuck I'm honored to have him on. He said he would come on and talk to you guys and let you guys know some of the things that he knows what's going on down there, and definitely very, very honored and blessed to have. You don't get this too often. You don't get a guy like Chuck that'll come on and just talk about some of the things that he knows. Who would you like to see? Do you have anybody you would like to see? Coach the offense and defense. I don't have anybody. I don't know who we would get to coach offense or defense. if Manny stays.
Well, if Manny stays, or
I'm
I tell you
lying.
what,
I'm sorry, I'm got.
that's okay. If Manny stays, I have zero idea who they're going to hire for either side because there's really nothing going on, with all that. So, I mean, if they hire Lane, if they hire Kiffin, that's a given, right? The guy, that's the offensive mind of the whole team. So, I guess, and now I have to ask this question. He does. I guess he runs the offense. He is the offensive coordinator at Ole Miss, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's always done that. He's done that at Alabama. He was the guy there, even though they did leave him at the stadium. But that's beside the point.
I mean, if Manny was going to be fired, he'd have been fired after the Florida State game. That's not what I say. If he would have been fired, he's going to be fired with Blake. And Blake, people think Blake got fired. Blake really stepped down. I think he got tired of the noise too. Because he's on campus now a lot still. Why is he on campus? Why is he on campus so much?
I don't know.
He hasn't left. He hasn't left campus.
I tell you what, though, I really liked. I was pulling for Manny a lot because I like the guy. He seems like a really good guy, and I like Mark Richt. Mark Richt is a good man. Period. I mean, and I mean he got he was doing okay. Of course, we all saw that with his illness in the last year, maybe year and a half, you could see it wearing on him, but nobody knew that. I mean,
I knew he was sick when I was watching one of those episodes, the show he's on.
Yeah.
And I came live. I was like, something's wrong with Mark. Mark is sick because he had so sick.
Yeah, no. Anyway, like I said, I really hope the best for him. I have a really close friend who has the same thing, and I see what they're going through, and that's a tough disease. So anyway, point being, I just thought if he would have had the energy to continue on at least a couple more years, he was going in the right direction. But that's not where it is now. We're dealing with Manny and what's going to happen there. So we'll just, have to go forward. So.
Hey, JP, I want to introduce Chuck Powers. Chuck Powers is a big-time University of Miami Hurricane fan, booster at the University of Miami. Chuck doesn't. I'm not gonna say Chuck agrees with me, but Chuck is kind of where I am. It's almost too late to fire Manny. It's almost too late. I know you say at this point is. My boy JP is saying at this point is gonna be difficult to keep Manny. No, at this point it's gonna be difficult to get rid of Manny because how long it's taking.
Well, let me ask you this, Lonzo. What the thing is, they're dragging this thing out. If they got to know that if they do keep Manny, that they're not going to have any support over him. People are just tired of. They're tired of what they've seen. They're tired of the 3 miserable seasons essentially. And they've he's been exposed on how he coaches, especially on the defense. So
exactly, but you yourself know the board is split on whether they want to keep him up.
Right. So
is it split down the middle almost? I
tell you what's going to happen. I think if they keep him, you want to see an empty stadium next year.
Oh yeah, it's gonna. You know what? Chuck. If they win, people will come. If they lose, people won't come.
They won't come. They won't come. When they have an opportunity, okay, let's just say hypothetical, right? All right. So basically they say, okay, we get Mario. He brings in a phenomenal OC and a DC, right? And everybody in the South Florida knows Mario. His last minute recruiting would probably be fairly good because they know him in the schools and they respect the guy. He's been down there before. So, right. I don't know if they respect Lane Kiffin as nearly what they would respect Mario, because he could go into school and say, I'm going to be here for at least the next 4 years, if not 6 years. And everybody might believe that or should believe it.
With Lane, they know.
They go, yeah, right, dude. You'll be out here in 6 months.
6 months. 6 months. Answer this question, though. Being at Miami has a lot of money. You help raise the money. I'm going to give you credit, but you help raise the money that they have to hire a new coach and everything like this year. If Manny doesn't get fired, what if he hires a great offensive defense coordinator? He just decides to let the reins go. Is his career salvageable?
You know what? If he turns it around and hires 2 great positions and they roll out next year, if they were to roll out and win the ACC for a one-time deal at a 10-2 or 11-1, yeah, he's going to stay. because they're going to be thinking, okay, now, it changes the whole dynamics for a year later if we've done that. Now, if he comes back and it's 6-6 or 7-5, and now there's no good coaches left, now what do we do?
Like I said, I think the problem with firing Manny is I think it's too late in the game. I think, but whatever AD we get, and I believe that I know I was talking about someone, but you probably know more about this than me. That they are still going to hire, like Alabama, most colleges do have that football personnel player. I mean, football personnel over football personnel, whatever. Those are going to be the people that help Manny hire in office. Those will be people that are going to tell him you have to hire, and they'll probably make him hire who they want hired.
Well, I hope it's Alonzo. That guy is so experienced and so knowledgeable of what he's been doing all these years. He's and he's, him being an alumni of Miami, he has a vested interest personally, and he's got the experience to do it. And I think if they get him on board, it'll change the program.
Do you think because I know he was giving out some hints. He was giving out some hints. He was giving out some hints to some people. I had some conversations with some people. He was giving out some hints of whether or not he's gonna, if Blake leaves, he may consider, because that job would be his. He wouldn't really have a boss. The AD would be more over all of the other sports, and he would be over football.
He would be a football guy, right? That's the whole gist is that he would just be brought in as basically a football AD. And the other one would be head of all the all the other sports.
Yeah, because that's what I'm trying to explain. Like they didn't want. That's what got Blake. Blake didn't want to give up football, and that if he would have gave, then that's why Alonzo didn't come, because Alonzo said, "I'm not working for Blake," and Blake didn't want to give up football. So whatever new ADs there is now that is there now, I think whatever AD they hire, it really doesn't matter because. I believe from what I was told that they're gonna have a football personnel guy who's over football who answers to Julio Frank just like the AD answers to Julio.
Well, I tell you what, Alonzo, I'm reading some of the stuff. I see Samuel Brown brought up a good point. What coordinator would come here knowing that Manny's on the hot seat? I don't know anybody. Why would you go to a university? Why would you change jobs from where you are to go to the University of Miami knowing that he's probably got a year, if the max, and now you're done?
I would, if I'm a great offensive coordinator, I know a great defensive coordinator coming in, and Alonzo's there. I would, because I know Manny can't tell me how to call my plays. I know Alonzo's going to handle that. He's going to handle whether or not Manny's not going to have control over who calls the play. Manny's going to be like a figurehead. So I mean, you have all the talent. The talent is there. The talent is in Miami, besides, like you said, offensive line, but the talent is there in every position almost. So any OC that can that want to score points, I mean, it's been proven time and night. Like, you got to be able to score points. You have a great defense. You just don't have you have a great defensive play caller. So the talent is there. So I think just talent alone, and it being Miami, and everybody wants to be a part of that bringing the U back thing. Everybody want to be the guy to say I was a part of that. So I think that and then money talks, and you know how much money they raise.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, it's big time, right?
Yeah, money talks bullshit on the marathon.
Yeah, I know exactly. So let me ask you this, Lonzo. What I thought Ed Reed would have some impact, right? Mm-hmm. And it didn't seem that it didn't do much. I mean, he was there, but I think he was squelched by Manny on a lot of stuff. It seems like.
And so, I think if Alonzo gets there, he won't be.
Well, and yeah, and so because, and from what I understand, Manny does not like a lot of the ex-players hanging around. Like Mark Richt embraced it, right?
Yeah,
he loved having those guys on the sideline, and I thought
played with him. He played with him.
He did. That was his guys.
Right. Manny's a Florida State guy.
First of all, Manny never played football.
But he coached. He got beat by him when he told you whatever he was doing in Florida State, whatever he was doing in Tallahassee, he got beat by him.
But he never played football. He's a coach, but he's not a guy who actually got out in the trenches and felt like what that's like to play that game. So.
And I'm the only guy that say that Ed Reed can be a head coach. Everybody like, why do you say Ed Reed can be a head coach? I said because if you surround him with the talent of an offense defense coordinator, right? And you surround him with talent of coaches. One thing that you won't be one thing that you will not never lack that you lack. You even lacked it under Rick. These are two things you lacked under Rick and under Manny is guys coming out prepared to play every game.
Right.
I don't think that would ever happen with Ed Reed as the coach at Miami.
Can you believe it though? How many games did we come out this year and they were flat?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, like what are you doing in the first half? So it takes them a whole half to come out, and then, you know, they end up losing 3 games out of the. Okay, they'd never beat Alabama. We know that. Michigan State just destroyed them. Okay, the other games they lost by 2 or 3 points, including Florida State. If you'd have started out in the beginning of the game, you'd have beat them by 3 touchdowns. But where is that?
I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right.
You know, you and some of the boosters got together after that game when Manny turned his back on Ed. What was the whispers? Remember the game he turned his back when Ed was talking to him and he turned his back, and walked away from him. Did you see that? Did you see that play?
You know, I'm not sure. I don't think I saw that. No, I was probably throwing things at the TV. I'm not sure about that.
he turned his back. He turned his back on.
Oh no. Well,
wow.
You know, the North Carolina coach, basically, that's Manny's daddy.
Yeah, that's his father. That's his father.
He really is.
Manny Diaz Sr. is his stepfather.
He owns him. I mean,
Manny Diaz Sr. is his stepfather. Now, recruiting hasn't dropped a lot. They're still pretty decent on recruiting. Miami recruits itself. That's why Miami recruits itself, but they're still pretty decent. You know, recruiting wise. I give it to man. That's one thing he has been able to do is for some reason. His father's a politician, so he knows how to talk to people.
So what's he telling them now? What do you think he's able to tell them? Like other than the fact that no coach stays for very long, and I may be here, I may not. So don't. I mean, all you can tell them is don't come to this school because of me. You come to the Miami because you want to be part of that. Don't come here because of me or the offensive coordinator who's obviously gone now, but still, you know, you can don't sell a kid on the coaching staff. Sell it on the school.
Oh, we're in the 60s. I didn't know we were in the 60s. I didn't know. My bad, Dale. I didn't know we were in the 60s. If we're in the 60s, I apologize. I didn't know that we were in the 60s. So I definitely apologize on that one, bro. I didn't know that we fell to the 60s. If we did, I 100% apologize for spitting that out. But I believe that I truly, like I said, I'm ready for Manny to go, but I'm also a realist, Chuck. I'm a realist. I just look at the way things fall, and I just feel like that's why I want to get you on. I want the fans to hear from somebody who's up close with the program and understand what's going on at Miami. And like I said, I just think it's too late in the process to get rid of him. Like I said, I could be wrong. I don't know, but they still don't even know who the AD is going to be. And then, like I said, you still got to hire a football personnel guy. That's 2 positions, 2 huge positions. And the football personnel guy is almost more important than the AD when it comes to football.
I think by Monday, you're going to have some good answers coming your way, though.
Y'all heard that now. Now, I'm going to take his because there were people saying last Monday. And I was telling people I haven't heard anything about last Monday.
It's just another Monday.
y'all hear that, right? Chuck said this Monday, you guys might hear something about something.
Yeah, well, it could be some good news. So that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. So we're
speculating.
Yeah.
Right. Speculating. Put my quotation marks on this. We're speculating. There may be some good news come Monday. Speculating.
Right. We're gonna take it like the rest of it.
I think you don't want them up in the chat now. I think they're all over the place. We got people saying yes. He said it might not be the news you want. It might be good news, but it might not be.
We're gonna leave it at big news. I'm not gonna tell you which way it's going. That's right.
Yeah, I'm loving the way you teasing them. I'm loving this. You got people saying AD on Monday. I'm loving. No, we're speculating. How we do it? How we do it, Chuck? We're speculating.
Yeah, well, that's it right there. Look, right. Where is the kid? There it is. Look.
We're speculating that something's gonna happen on Monday. We don't know. The speculation. Chuck, I know this is far off of what we're talking about. Me personally, I don't have a problem with the stadium. You have a lot of fans that have a problem with the stadium. You have a problem with the stadium?
Absolutely not. The stadium, we have the best football stadium in the nation to play in. That's what you're asking?
Yeah, people. The stadium is too far from the school. The kids love that.
Really?
They must not understand that bus ride. They must not understand the bus that them kids ride.
I'm gonna say no. We go to the games. Those kids come in, those players, and I mean, they're on. They bring them in on really nice custom bus type stuff. It's what 40 minutes up there. They get off the bus and they do their walk in, and
they get to rest. They get to rest on the bus.
It's phenomenal. I think the amenities, the 100 and what is it, 10 by 70 screens on every corner. It's nice.
And the kids have their own locker room. A lot of people think that they share a locker room with the dog.
No, it's a real nice setup, and I get from other teams will say, yeah, but it's there's no on-campus stadium. Well, my answer is, have you been to the Hard Rock since they've renovated it? And they're like, no. And I said, well, you go check it out. I said, it doesn't get much nicer, with all except all the food venues, everything. So, of course the beer's still expensive, but that's a given.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not as more. People think that having your own stadium is going to be more of an expensive keep than it is, having them keep it up. It's going to be more expensive for them to have their own stadium building. Plus, how can you get Coral Gables? People don't realize, like, on campus. First off, Coral, those rich people down there not going to let you.
You know what? That'll never happen in Coral Gables. That place. I mean, I love the town down there. It's the campus is beautiful. What they've done with the renovations, but but you cannot. There's no way to find the space to build a stadium. Like that's not going to happen. That you think you're going to walk to. I mean,
no bleachers. You get to having a Cane's adult beverage. You know what I'm saying? Having adult beverage.
Exactly.
Game,
I got one of those up on my shelf too, right there. Same one.
Yeah, Billy got me this one. Billy got me this one in the black jersey. Talking about now, people. There was a lot of speculation about Miami kicking Adidas to the side. What do you think?
I did like Nike though. I have to tell you. I mean, I seriously.
I know a lot of people did.
Personally, I like Nike.
Most people like Nike over. I don't like the way Nike. I'm not an ex-girlfriend guy. My ex-girlfriend breaks up with me. You know what I'm saying, and leaves me for somebody else, and I don't want her back. So I'm not an ex-girlfriend guy. But do you? There's speculation about Adidas being gone. What have you heard about that?
I since with all this other stuff going on with the coaches, I'm not hearing a word about whether that particular, and maybe if they end up getting Mario, maybe Nike comes with him, right? Maybe that may be part of the whole big deal if it is. I mean, that's and I really enjoyed, especially Nike, when Tiger Woods was at the top of the world on golf.
Yeah, you told me that.
Because I really liked watching him golf. He's just the competitor that he still is, but he's older and he's had some stuff going on. So anyway, but
we're only gonna be about 6 more minutes. I'm only gonna keep because I'm getting off too, Chuck. I'm only gonna keep it like 6 more minutes.
All right.
If you had I don't know if Manny does stay, is there any offensive defense coordinator that you would, maybe a young guy, somebody that you like that you might want to see come to Miami, or you hadn't looked that far?
You know what? I have not, because I was counting on Diaz being gone.
Yeah.
So basically, I've put no thought into that process because I'm like, why am I, and I have to tell you, this is a funny. I'm part of a fantasy football college league up here where I live, and I had more fun with that this year than I did with watching the Canes play because
You know what I said, Chuck. I said if Manny when we had lost those 2 or 3 games in a row, we lost it. I think we had lost 2 or 3 games in a row. I said if Manny wins out, it was like 2 games before Florida State game. I said if he wins out, that was including beating Florida State, and wins his bowl game, he's not going anywhere. He lost to Florida State, but if he wins his bowl game, if they don't fire him by bowl game time, if they don't fire him before the bowl game, there's no way he gets fired.
You know, we haven't won a bowl game since Mark Richt won the one, and that was it's like we're like 15, 1 out of 15 or something. It's ridiculous. I think ever since Larry Coker lost the Peach Bowl before he got fired, and which was so humiliating that time up in Georgia there. So anyway, but man, I still remember that. That was ridiculous.
So do you think if Manny wins his bowl, if they don't fire him before the bowl game, he wins the bowl game, is he fired?
He's not. No, if he gets to the bowl game to play in it, then he's not going anywhere.
And I said it's almost too late. Like it's like the bowl game is probably what is it this month probably?
It'll be in December. Yeah, it'll be probably anywhere from the 20th to the 30th time frame, somewhere in there, depending on which terrible bowl we get. Probably going to end up being that stupid Sun Bowl out in El Paso again.
Now, the one thing I don't like about Mario, and I got my brother Dale on here said Mario changed the identity, and I was a Mario guy, and I'm looking at what he has in Oregon and like all of the money and like everything he has there, and he's almost squeaking by. You know, he has like USC is down, Stanford is down. To me, he should be dominating the Pac-12 easily. Like he should have 4 Pac-12. Like I'm saying, he should be done. Like if you look at his career there compared to what was the guy there? Chip Kelly.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly made Oregon a brand. He made it a brand, and I don't think Mario has even scratched the surface of what Chip Kelly was meant to Oregon. And I'm looking at everything that Chip Kelly had to do that with a good USC team. You know, he had to do that with a good USC team, a good Stanford team. When Jim Harbaugh was there, you know, he had to do that with good Pac-12 teams. And I think that's the thing that scares me about Mario is, did he walk away from FIU or did he get fired from FIU?
No, I think he walked on that one. He was bouncing again. So
I know they had a great couple seasons, then they had a bad season, then he was out. I think it was something like that, but I don't know if he got fired or walked. I'm just afraid of like everything that he has in Oregon. I feel like he should probably at least been in a playoff game by now, or you know, and that's one thing that scares me about Mario is he's not gonna have the same at Miami. It's going in the ACC is tougher than Pac-12, and he's not gonna. You still got like Florida State is a sleeping giant. Like you still act like Florida State is not gonna. They don't have talent. Like it's to me is Miami spends money, you know it, but they don't spend money like who spends money like Oregon.
Yeah, they're tough. It's tough. You know, the only thing is now that USC has brought in a big time coach who knows how to build a program. And boy, did you see the details of that contract he got? That's crazy.
I heard it was
it's basically $10 million a year for 10 years. They bought him a house in LA for $6 million. They paid for his house in Oklahoma and then gave him an additional $500,000 over the asking price. And then him and his family have private access to a private jet. So
what the hell?
Yeah.
Now, Dale, you're saying he's still a young guy. He's still a young coach. He's not a young coach. He's been coaching way longer than Manny Diaz. Way longer.
Oh, well,
this
is Manny's first head coaching job.
Yeah, Mario's not a young coach.
No.
Mario's not a young coach. I don't know how old Mario is. Let me see. Mario Cristobal. I don't know how old he is.
I think he's got to be mid-40s, right? 45, something like that.
I don't know how old he is. How old is he? Let me see. How old is Mario? I'm looking it up right now. He's 51.
Okay.
He's 51. All right. I'm just saying, like he's like to me with everything he has at Oregon, like he should have, bro. He got money. I don't think like he has money there. He has this is his second head coaching job. I can tell you this here about, and you know Miami. I can tell you this here about Miami fans. If Mario came here, if Mario Cristobal came here, had a 6-win season, and then a 9-win season, they'll be ready to fire. This is what we do as a fan base.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate.
So
We don't have any patience. I know that because So I mean, it's just it's unfortunate because there's some guys that could come in here and actually have the backbone and know how to build a program, but we're not seeing it right now for sure. So
and like Lane Kiffin would be a great hire if we thought he was going to stay.
yeah, I don't see him staying. You don't have, he can surprise everybody. I mean, you never know, right? Comes in here, boom. But like I think you'll go to the pros in time. He's gone. He'll be gone. So,
this is Manny's first time. Like, all right, how many years did Mario last at FIU? How many years did he last? 3 years.
Yeah, 3, I think. Yeah,
3 years at FIU and out. And I still believe he was forced out. Whether he walked out on his own, whatever, he was out at FIU. Like so when you do the comparison, like I said, I don't want Manny to stay. I'm just being devil's advocate. I'm just being devil's advocate. You don't know what Manny can be next year. I give Manny this much credit. And this is the only credit I'll give him. He put his face on the defense this year, and he's fired offensive coordinators. Like he's proven that he's tried to get better offensive coordinator. I just think his ego is too big for his. I think his ego is too big. I think I don't know if it's his father, where he raised him. I don't know which one his father is. If it's Matt Brown, if it's that father, or if it's Manny Diaz Senior.
That's his real daddy.
I don't know. I don't know what it is with everyone that raised him. But I do know this right here. Miami fans are definitely not patient. None of us are patient. I'm not patient either. But just imagine if Clemson would have fired Dabo in his 3rd season.
Yeah,
it took him
3 seasons to get going, and one season they lost to West Virginia like 60-10 or something ridiculous, right? I mean, in a bowl game.
Got beat by I think got beat by South Carolina with Steve Spurrier 5 years in a row. They never had that happen.
Right.
5 years in a row he lost to South Carolina.
Yeah.
They wanted him gone.
Yeah.
They wanted him gone. So I just play devil. Hey, can we get the likes up? Can we get lights up? Can we get lights up to 100 likes? I hit the like button, man. I hit the like button. Chuck came in. I asked Chuck to come in and talk to you guys, man, to give you guys a little information about some of the stuff that he knows. Hit the damn like button. Mother freaking like button. One more question for you, Chuck. And Chuck told me he'll come on from all times. Chuck talks football. He's one of those guys who love to talk football. I think he was outside at Billy House about an hour.
I know. I think so, man. It was cool. I liked it. It was good.
Just having fun. So I asked Chuck, would he come on? He was like, yeah, sure, I'll come on. You don't get that from people like Chuck that's in Chuck's position that will actually come on and talk. I said, he ain't going to give you too much information. He ain't going to do all that. But, he'll hit around to some things. So y'all be prepared for Monday. You know what I'm saying? Speculation. I'll be prepared for Monday. I say, we don't know who the AD is going to be. Speculating, we don't know who the AD going to do. But like you said, the AD, if they do what they're supposed to do, the AD is not going to run the football program. Am I wrong? If they do what they're supposed to do and hire a football personnel guy.
That's what they're supposed to be. That's what the word is, anyway.
And you guys raised a lot of money for that.
Yeah, that's the word right now. So, I think what's going to have to happen, and maybe it is happening because of the level it is, but I think the president of the university has had to pull this thing away from the board of trustees because they're just so messed up on political trying to make it all divided who's what, and there's too many of them.
Is it 50-50 down there? Like it's like almost 50.
Yeah, basically right. So they want some want this, and the others want to keep Manny. So I think that the president, which should be his job, was looks like gather the children up and tell them what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Instead of listening to them, because the more they wait, the opportunity is going to get away from them. So, and he's I really respect the president.
I like Julio.
He's a great, he's got a great background. He's a very well educated man, and I think he,
I think El Chapo was his brother. I think El Chapo was, because that letter he wrote to the NCAA that year. Remember the letter he wrote to the NCAA about our sanctions?
Yeah, right.
Lift these fucking sanctions. Like he was cursing them out. I was like, yo, I don't think a lot of people remember that letter. I remember.
Well, anyway, I think I think he's gonna have to be the man to do it. So to make it happen. So
and he didn't want to control the football program. He wanted to have guys in place to control it. And he came from a place at Michigan, that had guys in place that controlled the football program. And plus, he don't know a lot about American football. He knows football.
He's a round ball football guy. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
He really is. That's his background. I mean, he's from Mexico. He was a health minister type guy down there, and I mean, like I said, he's really well. He's a smart dude. So you just got to get him wrapped into what this for a fan base, what this means to, and what it's meant to the University of Miami all these years as a football program.
I think he's finally starting to see it, though.
Because I'm telling you right now, that put Miami on the map. I mean, you wouldn't have. I'll give an example. Okay, my daughter graduated from Butler University in Indianapolis. Who ever heard of Butler University until they went and became a basketball school, right? And they went up and played in 2 NCAA tournaments. Came one shot out of beating Duke for the national title. Everybody's like mapping this. Where's Butler? So what happened with Miami, right? Nobody knew where Miami was. It was some suntan U in the South that all the Northerners went to school, the Northeast people. And all of a sudden, Snellenberg comes in and turns the program around, and they're like, whoa, where's that? So anyway.
I'm hearing the guy say, man, Julio needs to do his job. Julio has done his job by staying out the way. See, Julio is not. He's not stealing money from the football program and putting it into the medical school. Julio has done his job. Yeah, so don't say Julio needs to do his job, because Julio has done his job. He stayed away. He's left football to football people. Like Chuck just said, what kind of football guy is he? He's a round football guy, right?
Yeah.
So you and like somebody said earlier, boosters aren't going to have any say. Who the fuck you think raised the money?
That's where it comes from.
Hey, boosters are all going to have say.
Yeah.
The board of trustees, he can override them, right? But once he overrides the board of trustees, right, how much hell can he catch in the years coming when you override that powerful group? Y'all don't know, people understand how powerful the boosters and the board of trustees are. They can make your life a living hell.
Well, these people you got to realize in the board of trustees, guys, these are CEOs. These are very wealthy, talking billionaire type guys that sit on these boards, and they're from all different companies. And the only problem with them, is how many of them don't have any loyalty to the athletic program?
Yeah.
And that, we want to see rebuilt, but they're just like, what difference does it make to, when they're looking at numbers and everything? They're like, so, they probably, half of them probably don't even know who the starting quarterback is for Miami. I mean,
but when you override them, like you said, they're powerful, rich. Who wants to override a powerful, rich person who used to get what they want?
Yeah, well, they're probably gonna, what's I would think probably what would happen if the president does something and takes it on his own and things that they don't like, they'll probably start politicking to get rid of him in time. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
So if he overrides the board of trustees, they're going to make his job. They're going to make his job hell.
They are, yeah.
So Vincent said, Manny, Julio needs to do his job and just override them. It's not that easy, bro.
No.
It sounds good. It
Right.
sounds good until you were in that position. It's like you getting a new president. You say you fought UPS, right?
Yeah.
It's like you getting a new president of UPS and you alone try to take him down.
It ain't happening. And it's her now, by the way. So
It's her.
yeah.
You alone try to take her down.
Yeah.
Like what's going? Who you gonna be flying for? Southwest or maybe a couple might get a couple private jobs or something. But you're not gonna fly
exactly.
UPS.
But anyway, all right, brother. Listen, I'm gonna jump here. I got a couple things I need to tie in my dad. So,
Chuck, I
hey,
appreciate you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for coming on.
Thanks for the invite. It's always good seeing you, man. And we'll see you guys again soon. Enjoyed it. It was a good talk.
Yeah, we'll have you on again, most definitely, man. I appreciate it. Are you out of town Monday? Are you
On what? I'm sorry. What day?
Are you out of town Monday evening?
Yeah, I am actually.
Okay.
I'm gone. I got to fly out Monday. Actually.
Well, if anything happens Monday, I most definitely will give you a shout out. You know,
that'd be cool, man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, Chuck, man. Thank you, man. You have a blessed night, man.
We'll talk soon. All right. See you.
All right, thank you. All right. That was cool. That was cool. That was cool to have. That was Chuck Steve, big time booster, and that was cool to have him on. It was definitely cool to have Chuck on. So you guys got an opportunity to talk to somebody or to listen to somebody who's in the background, who's in a lot of meetings and who knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's a first for me to be able to get and y'all guys can say thank you to Chuck and say thank you to Billy. Billy was able to get me to get Chuck on. I was definitely not expecting to be able to get a booster on, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? As powerful as Chuck is. You know what I'm saying? So he gave you his insight. He gave you what he would like to happen. He basically said, look out for Monday. Speculating. Look out for Monday. So we can see. You know what I'm saying? We got 100 in the chat, 79 likes. You know what I'm saying? Likes up a little bit. Get the likes to 100. Get the likes to 100. But yeah, I told you guys I've been working hard behind the scenes, bro. I've been working, even though I haven't done a couple of shows. I've been working very hard behind the scenes to try to get you guys some information, and that was one of the reasons why Billy was trying to get me to Orlando so bad, was because he knew something, and Billy's a great guy, and people don't know how much Billy knows at Miami. People don't know the people that Billy talked to at Miami. Like I was able, he gave me these jerseys. Y'all know these jerseys sold out. These jerseys sold out so quick. I don't know why it's flashing like that. I don't know why it's flashing. Okay. These jerseys sold out quick, and Billy gave me an all black Miami Hurricane jersey. This jersey I probably will wear this jersey until it falls off. Now I'm not gonna lie, that trip was expensive for me to go to Orlando. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Most definitely would appreciate some donations so I can try to get more information. And I'm gonna be talking with guys like Chuck. You know what I'm saying? Got another $10 donation from Jay Blaze. Appreciate you, my brother. Got $10 donation from Jay Blaze and a $2 donation from Cowboy Trail. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got $12 in donations, and I got a big time booster on it. We got $12 in donations. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, but I'm gonna leave it alone, and I'm gonna continue to try to do my job. I'm gonna continue to try to work and see if I can get you guys. I don't know why it's blinking like that. It's blinking for some reason. That was not. Yeah, that's my Cash App. My Cash App is running across the bottom of the screen. But yeah, Billy. Billy invited me down to Orlando and gave me a couple of surprises, man. And Chuck was the biggest surprise. I'm sitting out in Orlando next year, I get a chance to talk. It's going across the bottom of the screen. Geo is going across the bottom of the screen. And I'm like I say, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna. I think when Billy seen me ready to quit. Billy was like, Lonzo, come to Orlando. He took him and Michelle, his wife, beautiful wife. And listen to me, Michelle. I'm gonna tell Billy to make sure that Michelle is watching this. Let me hit Billy. Uh, let me call Billy. I need Michelle to watch this. I need Michelle to watch this. Let me call Billy real quick. I need Michelle to watch this real quick. 786 is working a lot, bro. He's working a lot. But 786 still talk a lot on the phone. I don't know what happened now. Appreciate it. I just got a couple cash apps. Thank you so much, man. $5 donation. $5 donation from Geo, man. Thank you, bro. Um, my computer's going crazy right now. I don't know what the hell going on with my computer. It is going crazy right now. Like really going crazy. Yeah, my computer's going crazy right now. I don't know what's going on with my computer. It blacked out twice. I don't know why I did that. Um, and somebody trying to ghost me. Somebody trying to ghost me, man. I don't know what's going on. Happened twice, man. Another $5 donation from Christopher and a $14 donation from Tracy White. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Like I said, Billy Wife is a soul. Oh man, my computer got COVID. You gotta be kidding me. I don't know what's going on right now. Y'all think that happened because when Chuck left, everything was like what the world? But now I'm gonna have to make sure my locks. I'm gonna have to keep my locks strong, bro. I see my daughter did my 2 strands. Make sure my locks stay strong, so my show stays strong, man. Um, but nah, Billy White cooked some of the best soul food some of the best soul food I ever had in my life. Like serious, that shit was good. Like that shit was goody good. Like really, 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 really good. So I'm definitely out. Oh my god, she cooks hella fine soul food. It had a very good looking bro. Now listen to me. She cooked cornbread dressing with real giblet gravy, bro. Billy had I showed y'all the ham. Like that shit was amazing. I'm sitting here like What a freak. You got the if you don't Dale, if now you got my information, I forget shit now. I forget shit, Dale. You got my information, bro. I forget shit. If you still waiting on a bracelet and you hadn't hit me you hadn't hit me, inbox me, anything, I got a lot going on, bro. You gotta hit me up, man. You gotta let me know, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it to my funds is low. My funds has been low for a while, bro. About $25 donation from Jarvis. Appreciate that. About $30 donation from Jarvis. Sorry. Appreciate that, Jarvis. Thank you so much, my brother. Um, what do I think about Luke Fickle? I don't know a lot about Luke Fickle, to be honest with you. All I know is the closer we get to the bowl game, bro. I ain't getting old. I just always had a bad memory. I don't remember shit when I have to pay somebody. I ain't getting old as being smart. I don't remember shit when I have to pay somebody. I don't remember shit when I got to pay somebody. Plus, I had to ship out 2 more chains that got lost in the mail. So I had to go buy 2 more and ship off 2 more that got lost in the mail. I was so mad about that shit. They got shipped off yesterday. I was so pissed off about that shit. Oh my God. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the stream key in the chat for a few minutes if anybody want to come in, if it lets me. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the freak is? Well, I know what it might be. Hold on. Y'all see that? Still doing it. I don't know what the hell going on. My computer is going crazy, y'all. My computer's going crazy. Look at it. We got laughing emojis. Yeah, I see what it was. One thing hit my keyboard. I got it fixed now. I put the stream key in the chat for a few seconds for anybody who want to come in and talk. Lane Kiffin is not coming. Lane Kiffin is not coming. Like, I don't think that the brass would hire Lane Kiffin because they know it's going to be a quick. They know it's going to be a quick turnaround. I just had Chuck on, who's a booster at the University of Miami, and he kind of feels the same way I feel. Like, Lane is a 2-year guy. Lane is a 2-year guy. I don't think Lane Kiffin is coming. I think everybody who's waiting for Lane, and to be honest with you, I don't believe Manny Diaz will be fired this year. I don't believe Manny will be fired this year. Yeah, that's just my honest opinion. I do not believe that Manny Diaz will be fired this year. And I don't know if you guys can see the dislikes, but I'm most definitely disabled the dislikes because I got tired of the negative energy. So I can't see my own dislikes. So if you dislike the channel, if you come in just to dislike, I can't see them anymore. I disabled the dislikes. I got tired of seeing the dislikes every time somebody just come in just to dislike. When I'm gonna tell you why I disabled the dislikes. I did a video with Caden. Let me do this real quick. I just did a video with Caden when I was at Billy's house. Right? Caden is a I think Caden might be 5 or 6 year old young man. It's 5 or 6 year old little boy. And as soon as the video went live, there were like 4 dislikes for little Caden. Like, we just did Caden wanted to do a live video with me. So I did a video with my little homie Caden. And when I seen the dislikes for that, I said, I'm disabled. I'm disabled. That was it for me. I said, I can't do that anymore. That was it for me. Because he wanted to do videos so bad, and I did a video with him. So and then I disabled them because I did not like that one hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because it had absolutely nothing to do with me. It had absolutely nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with I could not believe that they disliked hated. Y'all look at my computer. My computer going crazy, y'all. Y'all look at it. My computer going crazy. So yeah, I'm about to get out of here, man. I put a stream key in the chat for somebody to talk, man. I guess nobody wants to get on. So I'm about to get up out of here. Um, I appreciate it. It was a nice show. It was a real nice show to have Chuck Persons on. Oh, my bad. I do have somebody. I have Live Wire Sports in. I do have somebody coming. What's going on, Live Wire? What's good with you?
What's up, Zoe? I've been trying to catch up with you, man, on your stream.
What's good with you?
Um, hey, you touched on something a few minutes ago that I've been thinking the same thing after reading what TBD said about he want Manny back, and I just had that feeling that I don't think he's going to be let go this year. I think they gonna could wait it out to next year to see what he does next year to make a decision.
Did you hear what Chuck? You hear what Chuck? Did you get a chance to listen to Chuck at all?
Nah,
I just had Chuck Person on, a big time booster for the University of Miami, and we both kind of agree on the same thing. It's too. It's almost too late.
yeah,
Uh, um, no, I'm not. Am I still retiring? No, I'm not retiring. Billy convinced me. That's why Billy wanted me to go to Orlando. Billy wanted me to go to Orlando for a reason, and I went down to Orlando and got the opportunity to meet a huge booster by the name of Chuck Persons, and to have him come on tonight to give his opinion on big time boosters don't do that. They don't come on shows and talk.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So to have him come on, so no, I'm not retiring because of Billy, just flat out. That's why I'm not, because I was giving it up this year. I didn't do show last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I let people know I was done. I'm serious. I didn't do show the last 2 weeks. I didn't do a show.
yeah,
Now I was quitting. I wasn't telling people I was retiring. I was just quitting cold turkey. I was just quitting cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't do a show. Billy called me to Orlando and got a chance to sit down and talk to some boosters. Got a chance to talk to a few guys. And it was like, Zoe, just keep doing you and we'll look out for you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that's why I'm not. And so I'm like, you know what? Hey, if I got guys that still believe in me like that, then I mean, and I don't know if you saw I stayed at, man. Oh my gosh, boy, I was in sexy white people heaven. Like seriously, it was crazy. But nah, I don't think I don't. I don't. And you know what? I've been trying to. You know, I hit you up a couple times trying to get you to come on because I like a lot of your comments and
I appreciate that.
I'm glad you on. I'm telling you, I'm always looking for people like you and JP to come on and give you information, give you insight. I'm big on it. The show not being about me.
Yeah,
I don't want the show to be about me. I want it to be about the fan base. And your comments are very intelligent.
I
But
appreciate that. I try
most
to
de-
I've been a Kane fan for since the '80s. You know what I'm saying? Grew up watching them. I live in Georgia, but
you
and
close to
since,
me.
huh?
You close to me now. I'm in South
Yeah,
Carolina.
and so I just I started my channel in May, but I just wanted to you know help bring another broad perspective to sports. You know what I'm saying? Especially to my favorite teams and whatever. What's that
And
team
you
out
do a
of?
channel,
Oh man,
University of Miami.
I need that right there.
I got you. I got you, live wire. You know
Uh,
what, man? You started your channel, and I said I wasn't gonna do this anymore. Listen, man. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. If you want to promote your channel over here, you want to come on and talk and have fun and talk and promote your channel over here. Come anytime you want to. You got me on Facebook.
yeah, I got Facebook, but I had to
If you got me on your IG.
nah, you probably have to drop your link or whatever, and I just
Just put my name Alonzo Oliver in, and hit the Facebook page, hit this Facebook page, and hit me up, and I'll give you my personal number,
all
and
right,
we can
bet.
we can have a conversation. But that's my that page right there with. Let me turn the light down on this. Right? It shows better when the light is down. I got like 3 or 4. Cause I keep getting kicked on Facebook.
Oh, Alonzo Oliver. All right, I got
Yeah,
you.
but I got like 3 or 4 because I keep getting kicked.
I got you.
But hit that one. That's my regular one. Hit me on Facebook and I give you my personal number and stuff. And I'll have you come on and, you know what I'm saying, come on and talk some football and, you know what I'm saying, just have some fun. I'm gonna get more into recruiting this year.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
but as Manny Diaz, I don't think Manny's going anywhere. And I've said that.
Yeah,
That's the Canes juice, man. That's that Canes juice, baby. That's that Canes juice, baby. That's the Canes juice. It's a vodka. Oh, game day vodka. That's that Canes juice, baby. Yeah, I
but
got that shit. Yeah, I got it.
but yeah, like you
Got
like.
that all, and I got that all black that sold out in 45 minutes.
Wow,
Billy gave me the all black. I'm on my killer shit. I'm dressed in all black.
that's what's up right there. Shoot, but yeah, like you said though that it's too late because I think if they wanted to make a decision on Manny, it should have happened like early in the season, probably like after the North Carolina game. That would have been more significant right then. And but
Or
now,
either with Blake James.
yeah,
Or
yeah,
either with Blake James. You know what I'm saying?
exactly. And now that Lashley leaving, and he supposed to be taking like two other um, coordinators with him to SMU, it just put us behind the 8 ball even further and try to make a decision so quickly, and you
You
can't do that.
can't. You can't. I just had I just had what's name on, and we talked about that. Like it's almost too late to fire him. It really is almost too late to fire him. And I
Yeah,
didn't even know we have Iowa State in the bowl game. I didn't know that. Bowl game already announced. Like serious, you like I've never seen a coach fired this late. I
yeah,
can't remember seeing a coach fired from any college team this late. So the bowl game is announced from what Kevin Porter just said. We're playing Iowa State. I don't know, and Iowa State is a very explosive offense. They have a very explosive offense.
definitely.
Very very explosive offense. So Manny Diaz is going to have it cut out for him with that defense. I'm not 100% sure, but if Rhett is going to coach the bowl game, I
Um,
haven't heard anything.
I think I've read something. I believe I read something today on Twitter that he's not planning on coaching the bowl game.
Okay. They said he wasn't going to coach the Duke game, and I said he would. And somebody told me he wasn't going to coach the Duke game, and he did. So I think he's tied to the hip with Tyler Van Dyke. I think he loves that offense.
Yeah,
I think he will coach the bowl game. He may not, but I have to hear him say it. I have
yeah,
to hear him say it. I'm not. I don't want to speculate on. This is my new speculate shit.
yeah.
You know, I
Me,
don't want to speculate unless I hear him say it.
I would like to see him coach it too, just for the Tyler Van Dyke purpose. You know what I'm saying, and everything like that. So I mean, it's crazy with so many different stories going on. All these different candidates popping up and stuff like that. Me personally, I just say if they're gonna hire AD, go ahead and put him in place now. You
But
know,
see, the AD is not going to be the most important person.
yeah,
The AD is just going to be the most important person. Will be the play who the football operations guy.
and another thing too, because like if they was gonna fire Manny, they wouldn't even allow him to go out on the recruiting trail right after the Duke game. You know what I'm saying?
Great point. Hey, that's a great. I didn't even think about that.
So
That's a great point.
why would you let him go out on the recruiting trail if you was planning on firing him? It won't
Yep,
make.
yep. Y'all hearing that from Live? What's your name, Live Wire? What's your name? You just go with Live Wire? Or you
Well, my real name is Martin Pounds.
Y'all hearing that from Martin Powell from Live Wire Sports? Um, that's a great. Repeat what you just said.
I was saying that if they was planning on firing Manny, they wouldn't even allow him to go out on a recruiting trail, after the Duke game, because he said he was going out on a recruit trail to some of these kids' houses and sit down and talk with them early in the week. So if you had plans on firing a guy like that, why would you let him go into these kids' homes and give them mixed signals? You know what I'm saying? If you had already had a coach in place to come and take his spot.
Answer this question, Mo. You make that comment. I'm gonna put the stream. When people start making them type of comment, I'm putting the stream. I'm calling people out. Fuck that. This is the Harlem Hurricane Zoe battle rap show right now. You said Dan Enos was on a recruiting trail. Come explain to me. When he got fired. He got fired, right? So when was he on a recruiting trail? Before he got fired?
Mm-hmm.
And Dan Enos is an offensive coordinator. It's a little bit different than when you're a head coach, because when you're a head coach, you have to replace a whole staff.
Yeah.
That's offense and defense side of the football. When you're an offensive coordinator, you only have to replace a couple coaches.
And I wonder. Okay.
It does matter. It does matter, Mo. It does matter. It does matter.
I'm thinking, okay, if Manny stays, who is he's going to bring in as his offensive coordinator? I heard, I saw on like an article. It was talking about there was potential candidates. I haven't got a chance to get all the candidates, but I know Dan Mullen's name was one of them.
I'm not the type of person that look at a guy that did bad at one place and he did good at another place. I would consider Kendall Browns again.
Yeah.
Now I would consider bringing in Kendall Browns. Like I said, I like Kendall Browns. I mean, just because he did bad at FSU does not mean he's a bad coach.
Yeah.
The situation could have been bad for him. So I like a guy, and it's almost the same type of offense as Manny ran. I mean, as Rhett ran.
Yeah.
So I would bring in a Kendall Browns if I could, but I don't think you saying Lane or Mario. I don't think neither one this year. Manny has to be gone. If he has to be gone, in my opinion, he would already be gone.
Exactly.
It's too late in the game to fire Manny. The bowl game is announced now. Iowa State. Like, what? I mean, it could happen, but Paul said wait till Monday, and something's happening Monday. Air quotes.
Well, I mean, Wednesday was Manny Diaz buyout of his contract, you know what I'm saying, which was a $2 million buyout. So my thing is, what's the hold up if you plan on doing something, what is the continuous hold up? You know, he got a buyout after the first, and it's $2 million. But at the same time, you know, you have to look at the situation because he still has to be evaluated. Yeah, he hasn't performed as well as we expected him to, but there's some good things that he has done. You know what I'm saying? I just think that if you're going to do this overhaul of coaching and AD, go ahead and put them in place. Let the bowl game be what it is, so everybody could get a fresh start and then get things rolling in the right direction. But if you're not, then you know you having this long drawn out situation where you got everybody wondering and all of these backstories say, oh, they got this going on, this this is going to take place here and there, and at the end of the day, because if Manny comes back, it's going to be because these kids want him back.
Now I'm just hearing. I can't pronounce his name, Mr. Key. I heard from a source who is connected with the U. I just had a booster, big time booster, who is connected with the U on just now. That the Mario deal is a done deal. So do me a favor. I'm gonna put the stream key in the chat. I need you to put your face to that.
Yeah.
I need you to put your face on that. Put your face on that. I put a stream key in the chat for you to put your face on that because we're not Twitter finger shit. Okay, we're not gonna do the Twitter finger shit.
Yeah.
But I just had a big time booster come on just now
Yeah.
that hadn't heard that. Got another $10 donation from my boy Todd. Appreciate that, bro. So
Okay.
I want you to put your face on that. If you're a girl, I don't know if it's a girl, whatever. I want you to put your face on that because we're not gonna Twitter finger shit. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not going to Twitter finger anything. So if you say that you heard that from a source, then I need you to put your face on it because I haven't heard it. If you heard it, you're the only one who's heard it. Like serious, because I just had one a big time that hadn't heard that. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna Twitter finger shit no more. If you go make a statement like that, if I'm going at least put your face on it so I can stand behind it.
Yeah. And
it's not. You know what I'm saying? You saying it's not Twitter? No. What I'm saying is here's the stream key. The same way Live Wire Sports came into the chat, you are allowed to come into the chat and say that because it is a YouTube finger, a social media finger, YTF. That's the new acronym on Live Wire. YTF, YouTube finger.
And if that's just say hypothetically, if that's true, then everything hinges on that bowl game. I mean that conference championship game tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm thinking in my head. I don't think Oregon is going to beat Utah tomorrow night.
The thing about it is, if it was already a done deal, right? Oregon would have let Mario go already.
Yeah.
If it was already a done deal, signed, sealed, and delivered, that means Oregon would have to know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what that. I'm gonna show that. I don't know what comment that is. I'm gonna show that comment. What you said? People be saying shit to start shit. I'm with you on that one. Like because if you think about it, do you think that Oregon would be letting Mario coach because they would have gotten paid that like $20 million buyout money if it was a done deal, right? Yeah. They would tell him to go, and they would have an interim coach, and they would already be. Oregon has too much money to not already be saying they're gonna go after the best coach that they can get. Right? You think I'm wrong on that? Like, because Oregon has more money than Miami.
I mean,
so if Mario was leaving for Miami, Oregon would be. It'd be at least announced by Oregon.
Because even though I follow college football almost a lot of teams all over, and I just know that if that was a done deal, there's no way that Mario would have been still coaching in this conference championship game.
He wouldn't be.
Now, like I said, it all hinges on whether he wins that game tomorrow night or loses. Now, if he loses, then let's see what the direction going in. Yeah, there was rumors that he came down last week because his mom, she was ill and whatever the case, and everybody was trying to run away with that and say, oh, he had a meeting with, with Miami and all of this stuff. But my thing is this here is that Nike is paying Mario and the University of Oregon too much money, and that buyout is really, really hefty.
Yeah, I think it's like 20-something million.
Exactly.
Miss K, you say you're a lady. I'm not gonna name you Miss K. Where I am, Miss K. K. Let me explain something to you. If I was that confident about getting any coach or somebody being fired, I would put my face on that. Like, because you are hearing something that no one else, no one. Like when I put out what I did on about Mark Richt is because I was told and I heard what happened in the background. I put that out because I heard it. I'm gonna put my face on that. I'm not going to say that. That's why I said I'm speculating on anything else if it's not concrete. If what you're saying is if it's concrete, then why would you? I would put my. I offered you to come and explain. You don't have to tell me your source. You have a source. You have to tell me a source, but at least let me know who you are. Like because like to say something is concrete, it's easy to say that when you're not putting your face behind it. Because if I say that that's concrete, right, with my face behind it, and it's not concrete, you all guys seen what happened to me last year with the Perry thing.
Hey, that guy that you posted up, Anthony, man, Zano,
Yeah,
that's a great question he posted up there too.
he always posts great. Anthony always does good things.
Because I mean, look at Lincoln Riley and um Kelly. You know, they both left Spirit. I think to me, I think Lincoln Riley probably say, well, hey, I took Oklahoma as far as I could take them. It's time for me to, look at other ventures. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't really. I mean, he's already all his recruits is decommitting and following him over to USC. Now Notre Dame recruits probably do the same thing with Kelly, and I think with the landscape of college football right now, especially with Oklahoma and Texas leaving to go to the SEC and Oregon job is up. Oregon job is very attractive, regardless, because they won 4 national championships in this 2000 era. You know what I'm saying? And for Kelly to go over there, he could have a chance, but it's going to be a harder task because the SEC is so good. You know what I'm saying? So tight. I mean, his chance with Notre Dame would have been a little bit better, but even though Notre Dame is independent, that's why I think Notre Dame should at least come into the ACC to have a better chance to monopolize their opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer this question. If Mario wasn't coming to Miami, he would have said, "I'm not leaving Oregon, and I would rather have Lane." If Mario was coming to Miami, then Mario would say, "I'm on my way to Miami." How about that? Can we spin it that way? Can it be spent that way if he was coming to Miami? Because you said if he wasn't coming to Miami, if he was coming to Miami, then he would say, "I'm coming to Miami."
Yeah.
So I'm not understanding that. I'm not understanding that dialogue. You said if he wasn't coming to Miami, then he would say he's not coming. If he was coming, do everybody remember Nick Saban saying I'm not leaving Miami? I'm not leaving the Dolphins. People remember that? I'm not leaving the Dolphins. I'm not leaving the Dolphins. Alabama cut that check. He was gone.
Even with when Pete Carroll when his first stint was in the NFL, and he left and went to USC, and then he left USC, went back to the NFL.
So my thing is like we can't sit like all I'm saying is, bro, y'all putting words behind things where there's no where there's no faces, and I'm not gonna give you a platform to sit here and do YTF. You're not gonna YouTube finger me. We're not going to do that. You're not gonna YouTube finger me. We're not gonna do the YouTube fingers. That's not gonna happen because if he's coming, then he's coming. But you can't sit here and tell me that if he said he would say he wasn't coming if he wasn't coming. Mm-hmm. He would say that. Like what coach says that? So Lane Kiffin didn't say he's not coming. To use your same quote on you, Lane Kiffin hasn't said he's not coming. So does that mean Mario and Lane's coming? Like seriously, has Lane Kiffin said he's not coming to Miami yet? Have you heard Lane Kiffin say he's not coming to Miami?
No, I haven't heard Lane say a thing yet.
So I mean, Lane hasn't said he's not coming to Miami. So since Lane hasn't said he's not coming to Miami, what are we talking about? Use that same energy with Lane. Lane hasn't said he's not coming. Appreciate that $5 donation, Jeffrey O'Neal, my brother. Thank you so much, man. Bound chicken, wow. Appreciate that $5 donation, man.
That last question you had, where that person said that Notre Dame wouldn't need to be in a conference if they have a 12 player format. It would make it harder for Notre Dame to get in there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. VT, I'm not saying different league. All I'm saying is what a man said. The fuck about what league you in. Your word is what you stand on as a man. As a man. So it matter what league you in to say how you speak as a man. What are we doing? If I'm 1,000% sure about something, I'm putting my face on it.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't get it. All right, listen. I'm not clicking on no. Listen. All right, do me a favor. Put your face on it. I don't need. Listen here. I have a Chevy Camaro out there, right? You get up something that's willing to bet against my Chevy Camaro, and I'll bet you my Chevy Camaro against whatever you if you can come up with about 10 bands. I put my Chevy Camaro against your $10,000 and bet you Mario is not coming to Miami this year. I got the title. I got the title right over here.
Anthony said that he said what our opinions about Miami fans are really calling for Nick Saban's a job.
I better go back to that.
He said
Hurricane fans say what are your opinions on Alabama fans already calling Nick Saban to be fired after almost losing to Auburn last week. I don't give a damn about that, Anthony. I don't give a damn about that, Anthony. I don't give a damn about Alabama fans calling for Nick Saban to be fired. If you call for Nick Saban to be fired, you're a dummy. All I can say. Somebody said Iowa State.
The L of L, I think the administration is setting Miami up for failure because before you fire someone, you usually have someone.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, JP. Are you on this bullshit too? So answer this question. You said you think the reason that Oregon got beat by Utah was because of the distraction. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So every game that Oregon lost, every time Oregon lost a game, I'm gonna put that on. He was distracted by Miami. Cause it's not like it's the first game that he lost. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a fucking headache. I'm gonna have a 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 headache. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. You said the reason why so every time that he beats somebody up is because he's distracted by Miami. I'm still gonna have a headache. Oh my God. Oh, I can't take this. I can't take this. Like, we can't do this. That's the speculation of speculation. No matter what it is, so he won because he was distracted by Miami, or he lost because he was. Oh my God! So he didn't beat them because he wanted recruits. That's not why he went out there and beat them up, right? He didn't go out there and beat them up because he wanted recruits. That's not why he did it. He did it because he was distracted by Miami. I am going to lose my mind up in here. That's gonna make me go. Oh my God! No, he don't. So stop it. That makes absolutely no sense, JP. And he gonna stream keep funny. I'm trying to get off. That makes absolutely no sense, JP. That makes no sense.
Right.
If it was a done deal, right? If it was a done deal, we would have an interim head coach right now.
True.
Facts.
True.
If it was a done deal with Mario, we would have an interim head coach right now. You gotta turn that down because you're gonna get me demonetized. Yeah. Explain yourself, Lucy.
I said the way they got beat. I ain't say because they got beat. I said the way they got beat.
It's because of Miami. He was distracted by Miami.
And I ain't say he got the job. I say he was distracted by shit going on behind the
So
scenes.
you talked to Mario. You and Mario had a conversation.
Bro, I'm saying to make perfect sense.
No, it don't make perfect sense. It make perfect
I
sense
never
in your
said they
world.
hired him. I never said he got the job.
It
I'm just
doesn't
saying
make, but that doesn't make so he's been beat like that before. He's been beat like that before.
I'm just saying the timing. The timing. That's all. The timing.
So it's a coincidence.
Yeah, it's a coincidence. There you go.
I
But
mean,
it doesn't make sense that he's distracted by Miami.
you're saying,
I'm saying it could possibly be.
but
Why? See, this is what gets me. Like,
Okay, so why can't it
we,
be?
we, we,
Why
we,
can't
we, because he's been beat like that before.
Okay.
Oh, this is hope and a prayer thing.
so
This is me throwing out. I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this. I'm gonna throw this rock. I'm gonna throw this phone.
Okay, so
I'm gonna throw my note. I'm gonna throw my note 20. I'm gonna throw my note 20, and I'm gonna hope that I get 5 note 22s.
So so you're saying because he has been beat before, that means that it's not. That means there's no way that loss had anything to do with
I'm not even throwing that. Listen, I ain't even throwing that speculation out there. It makes no sense to me to even throw it out there.
okay, let me throw something out there real quick. All right, the Pac-12 championship is tomorrow night.
Right.
Okay, he played Utah again. Now,
Right.
what if he wins that game?
He's not gonna beat him because he's gonna lose because he's distracted by Miami.
First of all, every win and every loss ain't the same. It's how you perform, right? How they show up, right? So if you see, it depends how them kids look when they go out there. If he look, you could tell. You could watch. That's why you watch the games.
Yeah, you within the first 5 or 6 minutes of that game, you could pretty much see how the game is going to operate throughout. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, they lost to Utah before. I don't see them beating Utah again, but
Right.
I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
That's how they show up. If they show up like if they show up and they just happen to lose, they just happen to lose.
So,
but if they look like they don't show up, oh, he muted himself on purpose. He muted himself on purpose. He going off.
Yeah. Come back, Zoe. Come back, man.
Like this. I feel like I'm on a Disney Channel right now. Like I feel like I'm clicking my heels right now. Like, please, like every little like if Mario was to walk by, right, and he leaned up against a pole. And he leaned up against something that was shaped like a U. Just leaned up against it. It was wet paint, and it had a U on the back. It could be all red U. And so he going to Miami. That's what you want to pack.
Do you actually believe? So, in your right mind, do you actually believe that the University of Miami and that they haven't been in communication at all? You don't think they've been in communication?
Listen, whether or not do I believe they've been in communication at all, I'm not about to say. I just don't. This is what I'm saying. I just had Chuck. Was you on with Chuck? Was you listening to Chuck? Were you listening to Chuck? Were you listening to Chuck?
I didn't catch the whole thing. I came in like halfway through.
All right, Chuck is a huge booster at the University of Miami.
Right.
That's why he's huge at the University of Miami. Okay. He doesn't believe we're getting Mario. I don't believe we're getting Mario.
That's not
Listen, no, I'm not. I don't listen. Whether or not they've been in communications or not, I have no idea. I don't know. I don't listen. I don't know. The only people that know if they've been in communications with him, if the people that have been in communication with him, if no, there's not been anything released. And what bugs me out about shit, right, is if they've been in communications with him, something would have been released, bro. This is not shit, bro. I'm 100% sure about that. If they have been in communication with him, somebody would have leaked that shit by now. You cannot keep shit like that in house. It's impossible. You can't keep it in house. Everything leaks like everything's like a fucking faucet.
All right.
So if they have been in communication, so I'm not even going. If it hasn't even been a little twinkle leak, like a little TT.
We're not USC.
No, just listen. If it hasn't been like a little TT leak.
Right, we're not USC fans, so obviously we don't know all the little gossip going on with the USC side. But
so I'm not even gonna comment on that.
Did any of you?
We talking about Miami. We follow Miami. I don't know. Like you said, I didn't even know. Listen, it's kind of hard for me because I don't follow USC or Oklahoma at all. So I'm saying in this circle, listen, as huge as this Miami Hurricane fan base is, as huge as this circle is, and as much as Miami alum and stuff can't keep their mouth shut, if he was in contact with Miami, it would have been leaked. I know people inside that program. If they was inside, it would have been leaked out. In my opinion, not my fact. I'm not giving facts. I'm giving air quotes. I ain't talking about USC. Don't know about USC. We're talking about it's not a good parallel because you already said we don't follow USC. We follow Miami day to day, hour by hour. You mean to tell me nobody, Warren Sapp wouldn't have leaked it out? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Just saying.
No, I don't think they have been in contact with him because there's not a leak. Now, I can't, I'm not, but see, listen, I said, I don't think, air quotes. I'm loving my new air quotes. This is my new shit. Air quotes.
I just wouldn't be surprised if they were. That's all.
You say Miami has been in contact with him, right? Or you say Miami has not been. You say yes and no. I don't know what that means. Me personally, I don't think.
But even if they did met behind the scenes, because sometimes meetings do go unheard of, but you still got the board of directors that still support Manny. You know what I'm saying?
Half of the board. It's an even split. This is the problem. And go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And that's one of the problems because nobody can. Half wants one thing, the other half wants the other, and nobody's really saying, "Hey, we need to do the best interest for the University of Miami in the whole," instead of being split of my guy. You know what I'm saying? One want their guy, the other want their guy.
Well, that shows you they don't really give a fuck about the actual program itself. They worried about themselves.
But time out. What did see? That's why I say you wasn't on. You wasn't on when Chuck was on. Chuck said flat out. The board of trustees really don't give a fuck. He said what you said. Half don't give a fuck about football. The problem is they have so much power. Like somebody said, they need to. Lawrence. Julio Frank just need to do his job and hire who he want to hire. Listen to me. They will make his life a living hell. You're talking about billionaires. That's one that.
I know this is gonna be tough. So we know, we already know the politics with Diaz Senior already. Like we already know how deep that goes. So it ain't gonna be this ain't gonna be no walk in the park. They're gonna be going down fighting if they go down.
Oh yeah.
They're not going. It's too late. That's why I think it's too late for them. It's too late to make the move. It's too late to make the move now.
Yeah, it's like politics. It's like going out to vote. It's gonna be the fight to the finish.
It is too late.
And I did a video earlier today, about it, saying about the the AD and coaches situation, and I touched on it with the board of directors about them being on it and everything like that. Because they in love with Manny. You know what I'm saying? And then no, is like you said, nobody don't care about what the university want. It's all about their bottom line, their pocket, and stuff like that.
So y'all saying that they're not gonna let the new AD do the coaching hire?
No, they're not going to do AD who do the coaching hire. The coaching hire is going to be done by the new football operation personnel. That's who's going to be hired.
Oh, so you're saying basically that because the hire is gonna come in after the season, they can't get rid of Manny. That's basically your point.
I mean, the hire hasn't happened yet, and Chuck said, "Look out for Monday." Okay. Chuck said, "Look out for Monday." Chuck said, "Look out for Monday." Y'all heard it here first. Chuck said, "Look out." I'm so excited to have Chuck come on, like, as I drink my cane. You see my cane juice? You see my cane juice?
All I know if the announcement is that they keep.
You see my new black. You see my new all black. You see my new all black.
Yeah. If they announce that they're keeping Manny for another year, man, it's gonna be crazy.
They don't have to announce this. He ain't fired. Why do they have to announce it if he's not fired? Gotta announce it. But it's already been an article written that said Manny has basically bought himself one more year. I said if he won out, did I not say this? And he did lose the Florida State game, but I said if he won out, he's gonna keep his job. He almost won out, lost the Florida State, lost the Florida State game. I said if he won out, did I not say that, JP? I said if he won out, he's gonna keep his job. Okay, lost the Florida State game, bro. We're in bowl season right now. Usually, when a coach is fired, they're fired before the bowl game is even announced. They're fired the last game of the season. It's when they fire. All the coaches get fired the last game of the season because you have to make that jump. If he's not fired yet, what makes you think he's gonna be fired? Heard people saying, "Oh, they're interviewing Lane Kiffin." How are you interviewing Lane Kiffin without an athletic director or football personnel? How you interview Lane Kiffin? But they're going to interview Lane Kiffin. They're going to interview Lane Kiffin the next day after that last game. How? Who's going to interview him? Me and you? Who interview him? This is why I said, JP. You put in the chat. I ain't seen you. JP, listen to me. I had secretly retired. I put all my equipment up. I was done. After that last, I was done. I had secretly retired. I hadn't did no videos. I was done. And I went to Orlando and sat down with a couple boosters. Sat down with Billy, who's a booster as well, and said, "Zoe, don't quit. We got some stuff for you." That's the only reason I ain't quit. I was done. That's why you ain't seen videos in 2 weeks. I wasn't telling everybody I was quitting. I was just done. I was gracefully bowing out.
I'm just saying with this coach. Oh, go ahead, man.
Are you good guy. I'm drinking now.
Nah, he's about to say something.
Oh yeah, I was about to say who y'all in mind? Who y'all think will be the AD for Miami? AD
doesn't. AD, I don't know. I think Alonzo will be the football personnel director.
Yeah, AD, I don't know.
I think Alonzo will, and I don't think you have to hire an AD to hire the football personnel director, because the football personnel director is going to answer to Leo Frank, not to the AD.
But the thing is, like the money. I think Zoe's going to want to make like whatever the AD is supposed to make. He's going to want to make that money.
They have it. Okay. Chuck talked about that tonight too. They have it. Okay. They have it to pay him.
But I don't know.
Oh no, JLT, you come at JLT. JLT. Listen to me. I was not telling nobody. I ain't did a video. What you said, JP, when I came on? And then did I not call you? And I called you I gave my ticket to somebody else. Did I not call you? Said, "Are you going to the game?" You said, "Well, I'm checking. You see, my wife got going to see."
Yeah.
I had gave my Virginia Tech tickets up and everything. Did I do a post Virginia Tech video? Nope. Did I do a post Duke video? Nope. I was done. I was done. I was done. I was fed up. I was done with it.
But I'm just trying to remember, like, coach. Trust me, these coaching hires could go a little weird sometimes. I'm just remembering in the past, like I've seen some weird stuff before too.
Have you seen something like this before though?
Where a coach got hired
the
somewhere
bowl
else without the other school knowing?
No. Well, Coach Denver got to the first off. You can't do that with Oregon. It's impossible to do Oregon because they got a buyout. You can't do Oregon buyout. Impossible to buyout. How did that happen? Oh, we're just gonna hire him. You're gonna hire him and not let Oregon know. See how that shit worked out for you.
Well, I can tell you this. This has been a weird coaching carousel so far. I mean, everybody's going somewhere, everywhere.
And Manny's still at Miami.
For now.
For 2022.
We'll see.
You already seen.
I'm telling you.
Nothing will surprise me. That's what I'm saying. We'll see.
Listen to me. My bad. Live. What you want to bet on? I said, put it. What you want to bet on? Let's make it light on ourselves. Me and you friends. Let's make it light. What kind of drink you want to bet on? What's your drink of choice? What you want to bet on? What's your drink of choice?
You want?
Yeah. Or do you want to bet a jersey? You want to bet a jersey or something? Let's make it something slight.
Bro, like,
let's make it something slight. No. Let's make it something slight.
You want me to bet like if I'm 100% on one side?
No. I'm saying I'm 100% right now. I'm 100% Manny gonna be in 2022.
You are. I'm not.
Okay, so
I'm more like
100%.
I'm more like 60.
Man, Zoe, man,
listen, I'm 100% that Manny's gonna be here in 2022.
Zoe, man.
Listen.
I got a gun to Zoe.
JLT. Like I said, did you watch the beginning of the show?
No, I had got here late, bro. What's up?
Oh, the beginning of the show, I had Chuck Parsons, one of the biggest boosters at the University of Miami.
Chuck who? Per person, right?
Yeah, one of the biggest boosters at the University of Miami. He was on at the beginning of the show.
I'm familiar with him.
All right, I just had him. He was on with me just now. This is why I didn't quit. Chuck talked to me. Billy talked to me. Billy's a big time booster. A lot of people don't know Billy's a big time booster at Miami. Billy played baseball for the University of Miami. People don't know that shit. So when they called me to Orlando, they summoned me to Orlando. I went to Orlando, had a conversation with them because you notice I didn't do videos for the last 2 weeks. I was done. So I was done. I was silently quitting. I wasn't
on vacation. Different.
Huh?
You was on vacation. Big difference.
No. I was on vacation with the Virginia Tech game. I called you. Did I not call you, JP? Say you want tickets?
Yeah, you did.
I was on vacation that game. I didn't do a video after that game. I didn't do a video after that game because I was done. And Billy knew I was done, so Billy said, "Come, we need you in Orlando, bro." So I went to Orlando, me and my daughter, sat down, had some great Thanksgiving dinner and everything, and we had Thanksgiving Friday. And I talked to some of the boosters, talked to Chuck, and they was like, "Bro, we got you. Just ride it up, we got you." And Chuck just came on just now, and Chuck was like, I'm not Chuck. We're doing the air quotes now. We're doing the air quotes. We're speculating. We're doing the air quotes. It's too late in the game, bro. We don't have an AD. We don't have a football personnel. Chuck also said that we come out losing. There's not going to be any fans in the seats. We know that. The board is a 50-50 split. The board is even the AD is going to have hell. Even if we got a new AD and a new football personnel, they're going to have hell. Because, listen, we all know the board, like Chuck said, the board of trustees is not thousandaires or millionaires. It's billionaires. They will make your life a freaking living hell if you do something that they don't want you to do. Okay? It's a 50-50 split right now with the board of trustees on Manny. It's not just as simple as firing him. Right now, like it or not, he got a lot of power. Did not know he had this. I did not know he had this much power at the University of Miami. But like it or not, he has power there. It's going to take him to have a freaking losing season where the rest of the board of trustees say it's just too much. But as of right now, it's a reason why he hasn't been fired.
So you think the board? So you think they're willing to extend him after next year?
No. That's what I said.
So why would you give him another year?
No. Because you don't have to pay. You won't have next year. You won't have to pay him or another coaching staff.
But we don't have an OC right now.
That's the whole thing. It's easier to get an OC than it is to get a whole new coaching staff.
Under 1 year, so?
Huh?
They're not going to commit to him. It don't make sense keeping him another year.
Listen. Hear what I'm saying. They want to give him one more chance to see if he can win.
Okay, so this is my question, right? I'm not attacking you. I'm just saying.
Yes, you are. You always attack me, but I'm okay with it. I love you. My brother.
What is the purpose?
I need your face. I need your face on screen. I don't care if you ain't got no haircut. I've seen that. I don't care if you. I need your face on screen. We're gonna have this conversation.
So, for what purpose? What's the purpose?
What you need? Wipe the camera screen off, man. Like you got an iPhone.
So, listen. We're not gonna go through that again, so. But yeah, like I was saying, for what purpose? Do we gotta make a video?
I'm not making anything. You know why I'm not making anything? I'm sitting back and I'm enjoying the ride. I'm sitting back and watch all the speculation.
Why? You should ask.
Why am I sitting back and watching speculation? This is why I'm gonna do it. This is why I'm doing the J-Lo team. This is why I'm doing it. This is why I'm doing it. All right. You're a season ticket holder. JP go to 1,000 games. He buys tickets and he goes to games regardless. He's always there. We have so many fan base, right, that demands something that don't put shit into the university, right? So I can give less than a fuck about their opinion. I give less than a fuck about their opinion. Another thing is, no, I don't want Manny to keep his job. The fact of the matter is, bro, how many schools wait this late to fire a coach? Name me the last school that you know waited this late. Because usually they're fired directly after the last game of the season. Right? Name me a school that you know waited this late to fire a coach. Okay? We don't have an AD in place. Right? We don't have the football personnel guy in place. Right? Chuck said Monday will be some news. What Chuck said. So y'all pay attention to Monday. Pay attention to Monday. I'm actually taking Monday off work now. I'm going to put in for vacation for Monday because I'm going to see what's happening. I'll be on the phone with Chuck all day. Call him and a couple other guys. Figure out the hell going on Monday. But he said, watch Monday and something's bound to happen Monday. He didn't say what's going to happen Monday. He said, look out for Monday. So if anything happens Monday, it's going to be an AD hire or football personnel guy. Somebody may be hired Monday. But when you fire a coach this late in the season, now you got to hire a new coach. Now you got to do a coaching search. Then you got to get his whole staff together. You know, have his whole staff together, ready to go for recruiting trail in January.
That's already done.
It's not already done. It's not already done.
It's already done.
It's not because it was already done. If it was already done, Manny would be gone. It was already done, Manny would be gone. He wouldn't be there. If it was already done, Manny would be gone.
Let me ask this question real quick. All right. TVD said today that he wants Manny back. So for shits and giggles, if we get a new coach, say Manny get fired Monday or whatever the case might be, how would that bowl with him staying or
they can't fire Manny Monday.
No, I'm just saying hypothetically.
They can't fire him because we don't have an AD or a full personnel guy.
No, well, what I'm saying is that.
Do you mind me asking your name? Your name first.
My name?
Yes, sir.
Well, my YouTube channel is Livewire Sports, but my real name is Martin Pounds.
Oh, good evening, Martin. This is my first time seeing you. Great to see you, and I can't wait to support your show.
Great meeting y'all too, man. Great meeting y'all too.
I have a question. Have you ever heard a couple years back of the Channing Crowder story? The Channing Crowder story with Ron Zook?
I know Channing Crowder got spitting. He got spitting in his face. I know that, and I remind him of that shit.
Story about Channing Crowder.
I know fuck Channing Crowder. He tried to talk shit about me. I told him that's why he got spitting stuff. I ain't no grown ass man ever spit in my face. I told him that.
I'm gonna make a point.
Oh, you got you gave him.
When Crowder, right? When he was recruited by Ron Zook.
Mm-hmm.
You know Ron Zook was the most beloved coach and with the players and everything. When Ron Zook got fired, he said he cried for 3-4 days. Everybody, the whole team. He was praying the transfer and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What happened was a future legend in Urban Meyer got hired.
Mm-hmm.
At the meeting,
when did that happen though?
I'm not sure the time.
I'm saying what timing? Because I guarantee.
Oh yeah. I think during the
Ron
season.
Zook got my point exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but to answer your question, when he looked back at it now, meeting Urban Meyer was the greatest thing that ever happened to his career.
Mhm.
Why? Because not only
And I can agree. I can agree with all what you're saying, John J. Lo, too.
and he made it to the pros. He probably wouldn't have gone to where he's gone. Those young men are emotional. Of course, they're gonna stick up for Manny because that's what they know.
Yeah.
But trust me, if the right person come through that door, they'll forget about
that right person is going to have to happen in 2023 or the end of 2022 or in the middle of 2022. It's not going to happen.
I got
not gonna
Who you think would be available then?
Huh?
I say who. Obviously, all the coaches that speculating now, they're going to stay where they're at. They're probably going to get extended.
Man,
Who you think will be available next year?
Look here, Zo. Even if you can't get Mario, you can get Tom Herman, bro. Tom Herman is.
You're not listen. Right now, with this board of trustee thing, bro, is bigger than what people think it is.
This shit might go above.
You are so welcome, Michelle.
What you say?
Michelle, listen. Michelle is the queen of white women that cook soul food. My sister, that's Billy's wife. Yo, bro. She cooked giblet gravy, cornbread dressing, and that shit happened. I was like,
I say you putting all this into the board of trustees. I think it eventually might go above their heads too. With the money shit going on. I'm saying it might end up being something above their heads too.
There's nobody above their heads, right. except for Julio Frank. And the thing about Julio Frank can make that decision is, and Chuck said the same thing. Chuck said it. They will make his life a living fucking hell.
Money talk.
Yeah, and that's who got the money. You know what Chuck said? Like I mean, y'all can argue with me, but how you guys can argue with him is unbelievable to me. I brought a guy on here with nothing but credentials, like credentials at Miami, and I'm still getting killed. I think I would have to bring Jesus Christ himself on here because and I still get killed. And I'll still get killed. Listen. Believe me, bro. Believe me. You don't listen here. Jesus had skin of bronze, hair of wool. Okay. All right, don't you doing that. Right,
I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Listen. Do you know there's not a booster that's not worth $1 billion on the board of trustees? So you said money talks, right?
You think those are the only ones involved? You think those are the only ones involved? The ones on the board?
Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yes.
They have to move as well.
The boosters don't have nowhere near as much pull as the board of trustees, bro.
I'm not talking about the boosters.
The boosters got pull a lot, but the board of trustees is a bunch of billionaires, bro. That's a billionaires club, bro.
Like you said earlier about we was talking about the board of trustees and how it ties to like political with the Manny Diaz and his peoples and stuff. We don't know how much influence these people have on the outside of other people that they might have in their pocket also.
All I'm saying, I don't know what. Remember, we said we don't know what Malik Roseville had on Mark Rick.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what Manny has on the board of trustees to have it even. It is a even split between keep and stay. I told you guys this shit through. This is why I quit doing videos. This is why Billy called me to Orlando. I quit doing. I was done. I talked to Billy. Billy said, "So I need you in Orlando." Billy, I come to Orlando. I introduce you to some more people. I quit. I wasn't quit. I wasn't saying this is my last show. I was just going. Remember all about U83 did it? Remember all about U83 just stopped. I was going to just stop. And Chuck said, "Bring me on your show, bro. I'll talk." Listen, even Chuck said he don't know what's going to happen, right? What he brought to it is he's a big time booster, like huge booster. not a small pond, a huge big time booster. And what he's saying is, with that split, he said it flat out. They would if they fired whoever fires Manny Diaz, if he gets fired this year, the board of trustees commit their life for living from hell. Even Julio Frank. And Julio Frank is the only one that can fire him right now. So whatever AD comes in, if you want to make enemies, because I'm gonna tell you like this here, the Miami Hurricane fans don't have your back, bro. And if I'm a board of trustee member, right, and I'm more big as a dollar, I'm gonna tell them flat out. If I want to keep Manny, I want Manny to stay. Fire him and let shit go south, and not hire the perfect coach. And I'm going to. You won't have another coaching. You won't have another AD job nowhere. Guess what? Guess another thing too. Guess who's still on campus every single day? Guess who still has an office at Miami? Guess who still has an office at Miami? Blake James. Is that on some weird shit? He's on campus every day. He's on campus every day. These is facts. He's on campus every day. He didn't get fired. He stepped down. The board trusted. Remember when I told y'all they love him? That's why they agreed to part ways. Why is he still on campus? See, this is why I say I'm not. Some YouTube channels do this and do that, do that. Like Streeter is right there. I respect. He's right there. I respect what T2Y do. I respect Coach Hayes. Ridiculous with this shit. Don't question anything those guys say like at all. No disrespect to T2Y, but especially Streeter and Coach Hayes. And what's my boy that be on Mark Rock? What's his name? Cam Underwood. When those guys say something, if Streeter, Coach Hayes, or Cam Underwood say something, you damn near could bank it. Okay? You damn near bank what they say.
Yeah,
but it's the same with me, and people don't bank what I say. And I've been right more than most people. Blake James is still on campus, man.
Yeah, the you dead then, man.
He's not AD. He's still on campus. Why is he still on campus?
I'm telling y'all right now, man. If Manny come back, it's over for the U.
You can't predict the future on that. Listen, I don't want Manny. Listen, I don't want Manny. Listen, I don't want Manny to come back. Listen, but what I'm not gonna do is speak with my heart. I'm gonna speak my brain. And listen, if you surround him right with the best person that I can't say he can't grow or sink. I don't know. I can't say what he will and won't do. And the reason why is because nobody on earth expected what's the name to ever win a national championship, no matter how we got it done, no matter how it happened, even though he got fired this year, no matter how it happened, nobody ever expected Coach to win a fucking national championship ever. Nobody picked that. No matter you say, well, he hired this coach, he still went and did the shit. No, so if you were to put Manny with the right personnel, the right office coordinator, the perfect defense coordinator, I can't say what he will and won't do. I don't know. All I know is be ready for the ride next year.
So we predicted this 2 years ago, man.
Huh?
We predicted this 2 years ago. So
we did we?
We after we lost to FIU, he was supposed to be gone. Fire him after 1 year.
Yeah.
He cashed the check with his mouth that he couldn't cash, bro.
How old is Manny?
Are you gonna give him one more year?
The reason why it's not about me giving him one more year. Right now, it's about the timing. The timing. He should have been fired either when Blake resigned or after the Duke game. And I predicted if he won out, he would keep his job. Did I not predict that, JP?
Yeah.
So I said, this is what I said. And some thought, Huh?
He almost won out, not quite.
He almost won out. So that's really close. And
close.
so, but hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. I also said in my last video that Rick Lashley and Taliban Dyke saved his job.
Maybe.
Okay.
But it's not a good sign that what's that Lashley left though.
No, it's karma. It ain't a sign. That's karma. It's crazy how I ain't even gonna get to that because I know I'm gonna get blackballed. I'm already blackballed.
1973, so that means I'm trying to find out.
You're not blackballed. You speak your mind. That's all. You're not blackballed. You speak your mind. You're not blackballed. You speak your mind. If people don't like you speaking your mind, then fuck them. Listen, this is no more of the bullshit. I don't give a fuck whether you like me, don't like me. I'm gonna ask for donations. If you don't donate, I'm still going. You talk shit about me, fuck you. I took the reason why. I don't know if y'all can see dislikes and likes. I took them off my screen. Well, I can't see them. When I did that video with Caden, when I did that video with Billy's son, when I did that video, with Billy's son, and I seen dislikes before we even did the video, I was fucking pissed because it was just a quick video with Caden. I was like, it's fucking ridiculous.
So you think at 47, Manny Diaz is gonna do a 360 on his personality?
Listen, man, I can tell you this here. And J-Love-T can witness. I'm 45, and I've done 360 on. I've done a 180 on mine. I used to curse everybody out. I used like you growing. You know what my grandfather told me? My grandfather was a very wise man. He's a Rasta. He's a Jamaican. He's one of you, JP. He's very wise man. You know what he said? The day a man stops learning, the day he die.
Mm-hmm.
He also said a man who knows everything knows absolutely nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can change my life, and you can change your life, and J-Love-T can change his life. And what's your name again, bro? I'm gonna stop calling you live. I want the name.
Martin.
And Martin could change. If Martin could change his life, do I think Manny? Yeah, I think Manny could change.
But do you think Manny Diaz?
Listen, I'm gonna give a personal story. I'm gonna do a personal story, right? The guy who taught me how to wear was a fucking racist. This guy told me flat out. This is what he said. He was like 40-something when he taught me. I was 18. That man told me flat out, I'm going to teach you how to wail so you don't rob me.
I remember this.
27 years later, we still talk.
Mm-hmm.
That man changed his whole life. So do I think somebody can change? Yes, I think somebody can change. Listen. If I go into the year next year with Manny, I'm rooting for Manny. Okay? You know why I'm rooting for Manny? You know why? And who hated him more than anybody what he did to Kosi? Me.
Yeah,
right?
we always want us to win. Shit.
I want us to win.
Yeah.
See it.
That's why we got to get him out of here.
Fuck, who the coach? I can't. You know what? You can say that, but we would have fired. We would have fired Dabo.
Like I said, Dabo
we would have fired Dabo.
Jesus Christ, bro.
But bro, that was a whole
So you toxic? Come on, man.
I'm not. How am I toxic? So you said JT. So J-Love-T. What you're telling me, just because I'm not agreeing with you, I'm toxic. That's fucked up.
That's not realistic, bro.
That's fucked up. If you tell me just because I'm not agreeing with you, I just told you when people don't. I'm muting you right now because that's fucked up. I'm muting you right now because I'm gonna get this out. I just told you speak your mind no matter what. If people hate you or love you, speak your mind. But because you don't agree with me, I'm toxic. The Miami Hurricane fan base has been toxic forever. So you mean to tell me we wouldn't have fired Dabo?
It's not the same thing, Joe.
No, that's not. I'm asking you, would we have fired Dabo?
At the University of Miami. Yes.
Ask this question.
We're the U.
I'm gonna tell you, we are the U, right? We are the U. We have 5 national championships. We don't have 25 national championships. We only have 3 coaches that's won national championships. Okay?
I'm listening.
I'm just saying. So we have 5 national championships. Come say 3. You ain't too far behind us. That one won two. How many Miami Hurricane coaches won two?
Why?
He had to build it. He had to build it.
Why did
Right?
they build it? You're right.
No, hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying.
I'm
How many Miami Hurricane coaches did we have that didn't win?
7. Hold on. Let me go through this.
You got to go before Scallenberger and after Scallenberger. How many we had that didn't win?
Excuse me? What you said? What?
You got to go before and after Scallenberger. How many we had that didn't win?
That's not a real good analogy because
Okay, well, after Scallenberger, how many we had that didn't win? Did Scallenberger even win one?
coach. I said coach. My bad. I got a bad habit. But Zoe, you can't really use that analogy.
Well, I can use any analogies I want to use.
Okay, how many won it?
I can use any analogy that I want to use because you just told me I'm toxic. So I'm going to use any analogy I want to use. How many coaches have we had since Schellenberger that didn't win national championships?
That didn't win national championship.
Because we ain't winning 20 fucking years. So how many coaches have we had that didn't win?
Okay, but look what happened before that.
That's not what I asked you. I'm not saying look what happened. I said after Schellenberger. Simple question. We have 5 championships. Schellenberger became the head coach of Miami win.
Yes, sir.
What year are you going to?
So we have 4 coaches that didn't win.
What year did Schellenberger become coach of the University of Miami?
79, 80, 81.
I don't remember. What year the coach?
Rest in peace, man. Rest
I
in
think
peace.
he came in 80 or 81.
80 or 81, right? So in 40 years, in 40 years we have 5.
Yes, sir.
So 35 out of 40 years we haven't won.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So can I get to my point?
Yes, sir.
What was the difference? I'm glad you said that, Zoe. That's why we can go back and forth. What was the difference between the first 20 and the last 20? What was the biggest difference?
What was the biggest difference?
Yes, sir.
Never Shapiro. Never Shapiro was the biggest difference.
In my opinion,
Not a picture, fact. That's fact.
He got hired in 79.
79. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, I got
So 40, 42 years.
Yes, sir.
So out of 42 years, count 5, 41, 40, 39, 37 years we didn't win out of 42.
What was the biggest difference, though?
Never Shapiro was the biggest difference.
The biggest difference is we hired coaches that was inexperienced.
We hired Mark Rick.
Yes, and look what that got us.
We hired Mark Rick.
But Mark Rick was on the tail end of his.
I did not like. Listen, I was against the Mark Rick hire more than anybody. You know that, J-Lo.
Yeah.
I was against him before he got fired from Georgia.
His stubbornness came back to haunt us.
So my thing is, right, 37 years, right? Because I harp on Georgia fans all the time. 37 out of 42 years we haven't won. We have 5 national championships. We have 5. Dennis Harrison has 2 of them. Larry Coker, a lame duck coach, has 1 of them. Jimmy Johnson has 1. Who has the other one?
If you average though, that averages out to more than a championship a decade.
Dennis Harrison has 2.
Yeah.
Jimmy has 1. Coker has 1.
And Howard. That's it. 4.
And Howard.
And they all came in that same time frame.
And that averages over a championship, more than a championship a decade.
Thank you. And another thing.
So you cannot give Georgia hell for and not having won it for because we haven't won in 37 out of 42 years. What I'm saying is, do you think sometimes that we are a little too? You know what Miami Hurricane fans do? I'm not saying you, J Love T. I'm not saying. You know what we do. I'm not saying Jay. You know what we do? We write checks that our ass can't cash. We are a team that give up on players and coaches faster than anybody else.
Yeah, it's because of what we did. That's all.
But what do we do? We made football different.
Right.
We made it different, right? But we won in a short time span. We won in a small time span. Like, seriously. We ain't won since the social media era. And we won with less money.
That's what got us fucked up now because we think we could do the same shit we did back then.
No, because they spending money now.
No, I'm saying we think we could be cheap like we were back then.
We're not being cheap. Mark Rick got paid.
No, I'm talking about the past few hires.
What about the fan? Is the fan base being cheap?
No,
Because the fan base is the one that's right, huh? Not you. I'm talking about as a whole though.
but I can't speak for everyone else. So
Well, I'm not saying you know what I'm saying. As a whole. How many sellout games have you seen in your whole life? Even when we were winning, just think about it, J Love T. And I know people don't want to hear this shit, but I'm speaking facts. Even when we were winning, the only time the OB sold out is when we played big games. It's always the excuse there's more to do in Miami.
Only when we play the top 20 teams, then okay.
So my whole thing is right. We as a fan base, what are we responsible for? How about that? As a fan base as a whole, what are we responsible for?
I'm going to always have the fans back behind that.
Even the fans that don't spend $1 don't give a shit that don't even want to complain. I'm not gonna have the fans back on that. I'm not gonna. You're not. If you listen,
we there.
I'm not gonna have the fans back on that.
But
you go. What I'm saying is
even this year, Zo, people still came out and represent.
Listen,
coaches for the young men.
Bro, the only team in Miami that sells out regardless of the record is the Dolphins. That's it.
No, not true.
That's it.
Not
Who
true.
else?
The Heat.
Hell no.
Even to this day.
Hell
what?
No.
The
I'm
Heat
a diehard Heat fan. Hell no.
Period.
You know what? One thing just said the last sellout game we had was 2017 Notre Dame. That don't make no damn sense.
I've been going to Heat games since they were
that's not
established,
true, man. The FSU game.
No.
The last sellout game we had was 2017 Notre Dame.
The FSU game, bro.
The FSU game was before that.
No, after.
The Dolphins is the only team.
It was before that. It was before that because the FSU game.
The coaches come back, so
the FSU game. The big FSU game was the Hurricane. That was that Hurricane game. I gave my tickets away. That the Notre Dame game was after that.
Was it?
Because I gave my tickets to Dustin.
No, that game was before. Because the Nkosi comeback.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was before.
I think was it?
Appreciate it, man. Billy Gate. I got the brag one, baby.
Hey,
I got one of the only black Miami Hurricane jerseys on earth. These bitches sold out in like 45 minutes. You could be right. You could be right, J Love T. I'm not 1,000%.
No. I think Caesar just corrected me. My bad. Yeah, he said I was 6. I think it was 16. I think I was 16. Oh yeah, I think I was 16. You're right, so my bad, dog. So yeah,
so the last sellout 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh my
all the Miami sports teams only.
I don't give a shit about that. I hate that excuse. I don't care. So stop bitching that. Because you know why I bitch? You know why I can bitch? Because I spend money. You don't spend money, stop bitching.
But it's the truth.
You spend money. So I'm not mad at you. So the ones that don't spend no money, stop bitching.
I'm just telling you what it is.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I don't care. Because you know what people want me to do. Listen to me. People want everybody else to do the job for them. Oh, I ain't gonna go to no game. I ain't gonna do this. I ain't gonna do that. But I want the board of trustees. I ain't gonna support the team at all. I ain't gonna do that. But I want the board of trustees to do this, do that.
I'm not even saying.
It was just
telling you the reality. I'm telling you what
my reality is. If you ain't listen, what else you gotta pay? What's that shit you gotta pay to play? You gotta pay to play, right, JP?
Well, we'll see if it pays.
You gotta pay to play, right? I don't give a shit about. I don't care about none of that. I don't.
It is.
I don't care about none of that.
Them jitterbugs gonna get skull dragged next year, man. He come back, boy.
Listen, it depends. Answer the question. I keep saying this, right? When I went to the department that I'm in right now, right? There were certain things that I do, right? And all those guys over there were very smart. There were certain things that I knew that they didn't know, certain things they knew that I didn't know. I just completed the team. And we went from the worst department in that plant to the number one department in that plant because we all sat down together and we all put everything in. I'm not wanting Manny to stay. But if he stays, I want him to succeed. I'm not going into next year. So like I go into no year negative. I will see what happens.
Bro,
Because
so
I
what
have
if
no
you're the head of the
choice.
stick, if you're a supervisor, right? And you're supposed to be the head of the department. Hold on.
I am that.
So they give you that title, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, the CEO would say, you know what? I know I gave you that job as the department head, but I'm gonna go ahead and micromanage you while you're doing that.
They do that. They do that to me now, and we still the best department.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that can affect you at your job, right?
It did in the beginning until I learned how to adjust. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna do this like this, and I'm gonna do this like this, and I'm gonna let you think, and I'm gonna let you think you micromanage. But I had to learn that.
Well, you better hope Manny's like you.
I don't know if he like me or not. I know there's a lot of coaches that has never won national championship. Like I said, you can count at least there's only 4 coaches that's won national championship at University of Miami.
If Manny got any kind of ego, I don't think he's going to look like
there's only 4 coaches that won national championship at University of Miami.
Right.
So that's a short list. So it's not like we hadn't been through this before. But my whole thing is right. If we keep, I'm gonna pull a Slim Shady Kane. If we keep every 2-3 years just getting rid of guys.
It's for a reason, Zo.
Everybody want Mario. Mario just got blew up by Utah State.
Listen, with Mario, there's a track record.
I don't give a shit. A track record. He'll get his ass whooped last game.
Do that,
Zo. And he might get his ass whooped again this weekend.
Do that, Zo. Zo, you can't.
He got fired from FIU.
All right, let me give you an example.
Did he get fired from FIU?
Okay. So let me give you an example.
Did he get fired from FIU?
Zo.
Did he get fired from FIU?
Zo.
Listen.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm asking you, did he get fired from FIU?
I can't. What'd you say?
Did he get fired from FIU?
No, I ain't hear you, Zo.
Did he get fired from FIU?
Oh, yes, he got fired from FIU.
Okay, he got fired from FIU. Only had coaching job.
What happened?
What
happened after that?
He also gave FIU some of their best.
Man.
Oh yeah, he did. He did give FIU something. And man, listen. And right now you got to listen.
All right, so
I'm not against Mario. I'm not against Mario coming. What I'm saying is, he ain't won shit.
He ain't won shit.
He ain't no home run.
Oh my.
Can you guarantee me a national championship with Mario? If you can guarantee me a national championship with Mario, I will listen. If we hire him, I want the year that you guarantee the championship, and I'm gonna put a bet on it.
I'll wait.
Jimmy Johnson wasn't a guarantee either.
No, he wasn't a guarantee. You know what? Guess what? The fans want to run him out of town. Year fucking one.
They did. But
year one. If they wouldn't listen to the fans, if they wouldn't listen to the fan base, if they wouldn't listen to the fan base, he wouldn't. If they listen to the fan base, he'd have never won a championship.
Jimmy Johnson.
You know what they want to run out of town? You know what they want to run out of town? Year one, Butch Davis.
Butch. Dabble. Next, you're gonna say Harbaugh.
No. He brought Jimmy Johnson up. I didn't bring up Jimmy. I just said the fan base wanted to run him out of town. Year fucking one. Yeah. Just like they wanted to run motherfucking Butch Davis out year 1 and 2. Am I lying?
Ladies and gentlemen,
am I lying?
We found out who's one of the boys.
No, I know it's not. I don't love Manny. What I'm doing is I'm speaking facts, and you're not liking the facts that I'm speaking because you don't like Manny. The facts I'm speaking is the fans wanted Jimmy Johnson ran out year 1, and they wanted Butch Davis, and they wanted Butch Davis ran out year 1 and year 2.
They did.
That's what I'm saying.
Manny's still in their class.
I'm not saying he is. You're not saying he is. All I'm saying is, if we listen to the fan base, Butch and Jimmy would have never been here.
What was Butch's excuse?
I don't know what his excuse was.
Sanctions. Sanctions.
Oh yeah, he did.
Sanctions.
So you answer this question. So can you give Al Golden the same excuse then? Because he was on the worst sanctions than Butch.
I mean, people do give Al Golden some.
He was on the worst sanctions than Butch.
Al 5.
Huh?
They gave Al 5.
Listen, he was on both. He came in. Wait, put it away. I'm gonna tell you how bad. I'm gonna tell you how bad Al sanctions was. Al went under sanctions the day he started. Right, the day he started, and the sanctions didn't end to Mark Rick's final year. I mean, second season. Facts.
So you're saying
The sanctions didn't end until Julio Frank became that president.
so
Facts.
you're saying
No, you brought up sanctions.
you have such conversations.
You brought up sanctions.
Wow.
I'm bringing up the sanctions with you. When Al Golden got hired, he got blindsided by the sanctions.
Yes.
First day. The sanctions didn't end until Mark Rick's second season. Until Julio Frank became the president. Facts.
So what's
I gotta
the
get out my
argument?
door.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
They're gone. Yeah, he's gone.
What was the argument anyway? I don't get it.
I don't know. But yeah, though. Like I said, man, Manny gotta go. We gave him a chance after FIU and La Tech. That's enough right there.
The thing is, they already got too far in the process to let him. Like, if they let him stay now, it's just gonna be messy. It's gonna be
Listen,
messy.
man, that's the brainwash. They trying to hit everybody with to settle. There's plenty of people out there you can go. You can go get Tom. Tom is a better option. Tom Herman. You can get Gundy from Oklahoma State.
Hey, buddy,
You can get people, bro.
Y'all be fine Tom Herman in 2 years if you don't do right.
Yeah, give him 5.
We gotta go.
You're not listening, Zoe. You're not listening.
I am listening.
Manny has no track record whatsoever for us to have any faith in him. He's not hardball.
Answer this question. He's not hardball. You know what? We've been talking for a while. I'm gonna let Live Wire jump in for a second. Live, what you think about this crazy conversation we got going on?
No, I was gonna piggyback what he was saying because I was gonna do the Harbaugh and Manny analogy, but even though he's right because Harbaugh do have a track record, long track record than Manny, but I'm sitting here thinking because I was thinking this the same. What if Miami did him like Harbaugh? Because
they would not.
It was supposed to be out.
Why wouldn't you? Harbaugh has a long track record of losing.
They would not. They would.
So you okay with a coach? So you're okay with a coach with a long track record losing?
Yes.
Wait,
he has proof. There's no proof.
No.
There's no proof for Manny.
Harbaugh just beat Ohio State this year.
Thank you, Mo.
He has not been beating them, but
thank you, Mo.
For some
reason, took him 18 years to beat Ohio State.
You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm saying, that Manning track record is worse than Harbaugh. Yeah. There's nothing.
There you go.
I don't think it. No, I'm not going. I don't think it is because I think if I'm a boxer, right? I'm a fighter. Right? Harbaugh went to the NFL, almost won a Super Bowl, came down to Michigan and stunk it up. Came down to Michigan.
What about Stanford? You forgot what we did?
He went to Stanford. Was great, but he wasn't even better than the black coach at Stanford. The black coach at Stanford is the winningest coach in Stanford history.
Okay, but I'm saying
hold up. Harbaugh was in the NFL. Harbaugh went to the NFL, right?
Yes.
Stuck it up. After that one Super Bowl year, stuck it up. Came back to Michigan, his home team. Took him 27 years to beat Ohio State.
Why they kept him?
They've been fucking since he's been there.
Why do you think they kept him for so long?
They've been trash. How many years has Harbaugh been at Michigan?
But that's the whole point. They let him stay.
How many years have Harbaugh been? Let me pull up Jim Harbaugh. Let me pull up Jim Harbaugh's track. Hey, Google.
I'm doing it first. You ain't got to do that.
What is Jim Harbaugh's record at Michigan?
No, they let him stay there because he had a track record.
It might possibly help.
Exactly.
449 yards. According to Wikipedia, Harbaugh finished his college career as Michigan's
Hey,
all-time
Google,
record
stop.
holder for passing yards
They
with
got Google. Hey, Google,
5,449
shut up.
yards.
Google,
He
shut up.
also tallied 620
I ain't talking about his damn playing career.
387 completions, a 62.4% completion
Oh, my
percentage,
God.
31 touchdown passes, and 22 interceptions.
Google, shut up.
The reason Michigan let Harbaugh stay so
talk.
long, the reason Michigan gave Harbaugh that
Jim
much
Harbaugh.
time is because of his track record before. He had a track record. He had a good track record before. That's why they gave him all that time.
Yep. So hear you. Trust me, so hear you.
Manny don't have that track record. That's why nobody got patience with him.
Man, don't have that. So you have track. So it's okay to be a loser if you old.
Bro, Michigan, right? Harbaugh got to Michigan in 2015, right?
Yeah.
By year 3, he won the division in the Big Ten. He was playing in the Big Ten championship game.
Okay. And what has he done since? What did he do before we done?
In the Big Ten championship again.
What have he done since?
3 years later. So he's been to 2. So he's been to.
So you mean to tell me they paid Jim Harbaugh $18 billion to get to?
That's not the point. So now you're going off topic.
Don't be honest.
Topic.
I'm being honest.
Like you're being honest.
I am being honest. So you mean to tell me they paid Jim Harbaugh $18 billion as Super Bowl coach? $18 billion to get to the.
They got faith in him, so.
Yeah, you got to keep everything in context, man. That's
year 3, so.
What it is, y'all used to talking to people who have no fucking sense. I'm not gonna let y'all spend that dumb shit on me.
Year 3, so.
The man making $18 billion. I'm gonna put it in context for you. Urban Meyer went to Ohio State 1 year, won a national championship. Urban Meyer went to motherfucking Ohio State and won a national championship with no NFL experience and nothing, and Jim Harbaugh stuck it up.
Now you
compare that. Compare that.
So you're so loser, dog.
Matter of fact, 2 coaches have won national championships. I don't want to say it because they cheated, but Jim Tressel and motherfucking Harbaugh. What? And Urban Meyer. And we talking about Jim Harbaugh. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm thinking about it.
Urban Meyer had just won. Urban Meyer had just won with Florida just before that. We talking about.
And won 2 there.
Exactly.
Urban Meyer there. And won 2 with 2 different quarterbacks.
Urban Meyer is that dude though.
And you see what Urban Meyer did before he went to Florida? He was at Utah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So you really trying to compare Manny? Listen,
I'm not comparing Manny to Harbaugh. I'm not comparing Manny to Harbaugh. Y'all are doing a comparison. I'm not doing what I did was y'all doing a comparison. I'm not doing a comparison since y'all talking so great about Harbaugh. So why the fuck can't do what Urban Meyer did?
That's not the point, so that's not the point, so.
That's my point. Because is it about winning championships or not?
For who? For Manny? Manny ain't won shit.
No. My nigga's Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
We got Harbaugh. No. Is it about winning? Answer this question. No.
I am about to answer the question.
No. Listen. No, JLT. I want you to answer this simple question for me. Who has more national championships? Jim Harbaugh or
Manny Diaz? They both have 0 championships.
So who been coaching for longer? Jim Harbaugh or Manny Diaz?
Harbaugh, of course.
So you want a consistent?
So who do you trust? Who you be
trusting? You want a consistent loser. You want a consistent
Harbaugh,
loser.
Manny.
You want a consistent loser, man.
So you want to go there?
You want a consistent loser.
You want to go there, so
you want a consistent loser.
You're sticking up for Manny.
I'm not sticking up for Manny. I am not. You are just mad at me that I'm not agreeing with you. I'm telling you that's what it is. I'm not sticking up for Manny. Man, you came on. You mentioned championships, but we're going to keep this on a championship thing. If we're going to keep this on a national championship,
then we would have hired Urban Meyer right now.
I'll take him right now.
I'm saying if it was about championships, we just
I'll take him. Listen, that's the one guy I'll take right now.
Shit, why not?
I'll take him right now.
We won a championship.
I'll take him right now. I'll take him right now over every coach that's been named.
If we hire him, we win in 2 years.
You know what? Because the last 2 schools he won at, he won national championships. I'll take 2 championships and then set us back 10 years. How we gonna do?
Yeah, I ain't gonna. I'll take sanctions for 2 championships.
But this is my point. Like so. See, we can agree on. See, we can agree on. Like, I would take those 2 championships to set us back 10 years.
I'll do it. It'll be worth it. And when you win, you won't even be set back 10 years. With
I'm just saying, even if I was, I'm just throwing that long number out. You see what I'm saying?
We have him at
listen. I'm a Knicks fan, right? They've been to the conference finals a couple of times. They've been to the championship and they hadn't won since I've been born. What does that matter to me?
Shout out to you, Alexander Sosa.
Hey,
what does okay?
You're a Knicks fan?
Die hard.
Y'all getting hit by my Bulls right now.
Hey, I'm used to it, bro. Like Michigan fans.
I see you, Sosa. Let them know.
Actually, the Knicks ain't been good. I think the Knicks ain't been good since Miami won their last championship.
We made it to the playoffs last year. We made it to the playoffs last year. Made it to the playoffs. You know what our coach is? Tom Thibodeau. Thibodeau is our coach. Thibodeau ain't never won a championship. All the Knicks fans wanted to.
There you go.
All the Knicks fans wanted to. Somebody tell Zoe, Auburn 59-23. What is his national championship record?
Nah, they not even petty.
Because that's all that. That's all that. If you are the standard of Miami, that's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true.
So you agree, man?
If you are the standard of Miami, that's all that matters.
So you agree, Manny Diaz?
What is his? He's 0-1 in the Super Bowl, and what is his national championship record?
We'll hire him.
You heard it here first. Hashtag Urban Meyer to the U. Let's go.
I'll take it in a minute.
Hey, he might as well leave Jacksonville.
We might as well.
Come on to Miami. I'll take him.
Hey, he
ain't got formal. Matter of fact, I'm putting all 3 of us to go down there and work for 2 minutes. It'll be 3 minutes in the truck. We want to to Miami.
Hey, he might come down here for $2 million if we get him a free pass at Tootsie often.
Right?
He'll be in a strip club.
This is why I love this show. Like, you know what? I'm not saying Manny's not a loser. I'm not saying all I'm saying is Urban Meyer's a loser as well. He hasn't won a chance. If we are going to compare the, because you say 59-21 as a record, right? Or 59 or whatever as a record, right? What is his big game? What is his record against Ohio State?
Yeah, you mean Harbaugh.
What is his record against Ohio State? The games that matter. What are those records? So do y'all think? Would y'all be happy with Jim Harbaugh coming to Miami, right? And every time we play Florida State, we lose. We beat everybody up, but every time we play Florida State, we lose. Oh, my bad. Every time we play Florida State in North Carolina, we lose because he averages about 3-4 losses.
Which
Who said they want Harbaugh?
It don't matter.
It does matter because
you know what I'm saying? Because he's lost to Ohio State every year. He's lost. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. Listen to me. I'm just saying it's a good Florida State team, right? They're just as good as us, right? And he lost to every year. Would y'all take 6 straight losses, 7 straight losses?
Would you let me finish?
I'm gonna ask you a question. Would you take it?
Yes, I would take it. You know why? You gotta let me finish. Come on now, Zoe. Don't do it. Let me finish. Well, since you guys are listening, I'm gonna tell you why. The reason
I'm listening too. I can hear you. The hypocrisy is what I'm saying.
The reason why is because they're at the level to go to the chip. It's not like you're losing to a terrible Ohio State team. Have Ohio State been to the playoffs?
They lost to Ohio State with the new coach.
They went to the playoffs, so
listen to what I'm saying.
I am.
Ohio State has hired 6 coaches and Harbaugh beat
Oh my, now you come on, you playing too much. Yeah, that's that juice talking now, dog. That's that juice. Nah, that's that juice talking. Yeah, wash me down with water. Oh no, that ain't definitely no water.
No, they
There ain't no water here, homie.
No water, dog.
There ain't no water here, homie.
I would take it, Joe, because it's just no different.
So you would take 6 years.
Who goes to the chip?
You would take 6 years of mediocrity.
That's not mediocrity, Joe. Mediocrity is 6 years.
Answer this question. You know why I'm killing you at? You know why I'm gonna kill you at JLT? I'm gonna chop this one up because I've learned how to chop. I've learned how to chop and screw. You said only championships matter.
You went 10-3, 8-5.
You said only championships matter. You said only championships matter. What's up, Slim Shady? King! What's good, bro? You said only championships matter.
Hey, do you?
So it's okay. It's okay to be an old coach that loses. They can't get the. He don't have no babies, man. That man been fucking for 40 years. Ain't made a baby. He need a spark. That's like, come on, man. We talking about hardball now.
Yeah, I agree. That's hands down. He will come out as the worst. If he was to be fired, he would go down as one of the worst head coaches ever to come to the University of Miami. Manny Diaz.
He would. I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I mean,
listen. My whole thing is right. I have to play devil's advocate on some shit. Right?
Thank you.
Well, listen. You know what y'all about this shit? All y'all saying thank you. I'm about to bust your ass and everybody else's ass. I'm about to bust. You can point at the screen last. You can point at the screen all you want to, J Love T. Last year and the year before last, I was the only one saying this shit.
Saying what?
About Manny. When everybody was blaming the players. I was the only one saying this shit. About Manny.
You saying about the problems, right, with the defense?
I was saying I brought it all up. I brought up the law. Hold on, I let you talk. I let you rock and I was quiet.
Don't do that, Zoe, man.
I let you rock and I was quiet. Nobody was. I let you rock and I was quiet. Can I rock?
I remember.
Yeah. I lost a lot of fans last year talking shit about me. A lot of YouTube followers. I lost a lot the year before talking about me. A lot. I ain't say. Can I talk? Who would you play?
No, I'm letting you talk, and I'm gonna
stop it with the finger stuff. Come on, you distracting me. I can't. I'm ADHD, bro.
The DUI test. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I'm ADHD, bro. I can't do. Yeah, my focus is not that great. You know what I'm saying? Like I take Adderall. I was publicly destroying Manny and not developing players, just like I publicly destroyed Rick and not developing players. And I lost a lot of YouTube followers behind that shit. You know it, J Love T. So no matter what side of the fence I straddle, I'm gonna be wrong regardless because of who I am. I'm just playing devil advocate. I don't want Manny at Miami. But I'm also listening to the people who's talking to me behind the scenes, right?
Yeah.
I'm listening to those people who's telling me, hey, get ready for this ride. So all I'm doing is telling y'all from what I'm hearing, and not facts, is to get ready for this ride. And there's not one Miami Hurricane fan who's not going to root for the team to win every fucking Saturday to get on the field, whether it's Manny the coach or not the coach. Am I lying? So if Manny starts the 2022 season as head coach, you will be pissed off, right? You're really pissed, right? But are you going to root for Miami to win or lose? Or are you going to root for him to succeed or fail?
Right. That comes with fandom.
That's all I'm saying. Because JP, how many followers did I lose talking shit about Manny?
That's not why you lost some followers.
You got to
So with every, not y'all, but with every fan in the chat doing right now, I've done it for 2 fucking years. Am I wrong, Jay? You said it earlier, Jay Love. You said we. You said we was been doing this shit for 2 years. Am I wrong? Is that not what you
You're not
said?
wrong. I'm gonna tell you why you lost your followers. I'm gonna tell you why, and you remember too. I still got the recording because you broke my heart that night. The night you defended Dan Enos, we told you Dan Enos was trash, and you told us to jump
I
off.
didn't defend Dan Enos. What I did was I killed you. I blamed Manny. And answer this question: why Dan Enos doing better now?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still with
fact.
Zoe on that. I'm still with Zoe on that.
Why is Dan Enos doing better now? So was I wrong or right? Was I wrong or right? Was I wrong or right?
Not only Enos, the O-line coach from North Carolina. Every time we play UM, though, some way, somehow, I think it's the fans the reason why he be showing out.
No,
Was I wrong or right though? Was I wrong or right? I'm gonna let you JP. JP, was I wrong or right?
So even Stacy, because you was sticking up for Stacy, and I guess the majority of the community was like, man, how you gonna blame the O-line coach for the shit the offensive coordinator set up? I remember we was going back and forth.
Was I wrong or right? Oh, my bad, JP. Was I wrong or right, JP?
You're right.
Was I wrong or right, JP? I mean, my bad. J Love T. Was I wrong or right?
Yeah, you was right, boy. You can't blame the trenches for the OCDC.
This is why. This I could tell you from my. Okay, this is my personal opinion, right? As a Kings fan, what really turned me off of Manny, why I really can't go back now and jump back on with Manny. I tell you what turned me off with Manny.
You're lying. I'm gonna call you a liar right now before you even say what you're gonna say. No, hear me. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm just saying. You said you can't go back to Manny, and I'm gonna call you a liar, and then I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm gonna tell you what got me on he got on my bad side. It's not the winning and losing. It's not even the losses, right? It's not even the losses. It's about the shit and the shit he was saying and the way he was talking turned me the hell off from this dude, bro. Because I could just.
When did it turn you off? When did it turn you off? What year?
Huh?
What year did it turn you off?
Where I totally was like done with him.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, to be honest, it was. I ain't gonna lie, it was later. Okay, if I'm be real, it was like actually before the end of the first season.
Because I was done at the middle of the first season, and I wanted him.
I just didn't
what about you, Livewire?
I didn't like what he was saying.
My bad. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm gonna Livewire. You know why I'm gonna say you're a liar? Because if Manny came back next year, won 11, 12 wins, you'll be or took us to won AC championship game and took us to the playoffs.
I'll be rooting, but I don't be side-eyeing.
You would be back because that's why. That's the only reason I'm saying it. Because if he won next year, you'll be back on Manny. Because we are a win-lose fan. We're a fan. We are win-lose. That's all that matters.
Anybody can win a championship, then you're gonna be back on their good side. Shit.
That's why I let you finish. That's why I said what I said. That's why I said what I said. That when you say you could never come back, I didn't say you was lying. Why you? I said when you said you could never come back.
All right.
I said you're lying.
You're right. All right. J-Lo.
Go ahead, Livewire.
Me personally, it started from last year when we was getting blown out. The defense was giving up so much in the rushing yards to North Carolina. Then we went on that bad losing streak, and then into the bowl season. And I was like, if you're supposed to be a defense coordinator or whoever, you should be able to coach defense, even if your offense was, your offense was struggling.
They did it the first year.
Don't blow
best defense in the nation.
To Clemson. I mean, and then spiral into this year. Yeah, granted, we know what we're gonna get with Alabama, but then
I'll take that snake.
You had to make up ground, and if you had won the Virginia game, even if you lost the North Carolina game, and won the Michigan State game, the program would have been in a little bit better shape. Then you turn around, lost to Mac Brown, what? You know what I'm saying? And then
Y'all losing it, bro.
Then at the end of the game, this man congratulating and laughing in your face at the same time.
Every coach does it. Every coach.
Yeah. He was just
every
to me. He was
coach
just
does
doing
it.
too much spin.
Let me explain something to you. What I said last year, right, was before the Georgia Tech game. All right, it was last year before last. Remember the Georgia is when I started seeing it. It was when Georgia Tech scored 3 straight touchdowns on us to start the game. When he wasn't even the head coach, Mark Rick was the head coach. See, this is the shit that I'm telling you. The defense started looking weak, Mark Rick last year. Even though I wanted Manny to be the head coach, the defense started looking weak Manny's last year. Okay?
Yeah.
Wisconsin mollywopped us. Nobody pays attention to that shit. Right? I'm at fault because I wanted Manny, because I bought into the hype. See, I'm not afraid to say that I bought into the hype. I wanted Manny.
Me too.
But at the end of the day, our defense started looking like shit. Mark Rick last 2 seasons when we was giving up rushing. Do y'all not remember the game against Georgia Tech? Like, we had like 3 or 4 straight games in a row where the offense, as him as a defense coordinator, the offense scored their first 2 or 3 drives. Remember that, JLT? Remember me talking about that shit?
Yep.
And then when they were blaming Blake Baker, I'm like, bro, they're the same fucking plays. They're the same exact plays. But then there was a play against North Carolina, right? On 4th and 7. Was it 4th and 17? 4th and 18? What was it? 4th and...
Yep. 4th and 16.
All right. To be honest, that was the perfect play call. See, that was the call you can't blame a coach. You know why? Because that motherfucker threw the ball in double coverage and 2 defenders he had 2 defenders and 1 receiver. He beat both of them for the ball. He beat both of them for the ball.
And bro, Manny like to call the players.
Listen to me. That one call that they blamed Blake Baker for, the call that got Blake Baker fired, was actually the perfect play call. Go back and watch the play. 4th and 17. They blitzed from that left side. He threw the ball to that left side. It was a safety and a cornerback. Draped over the wide receiver. He still caught the ball.
But Zoe, you don't notice after every loss, Manny would like to call the ball.
Listen, I noticed. I've been noticing that before you, because I've been talking about it before you.
Bro, but that's when I knew something's wrong with the culture in there.
But JB, listen to me. Do you know how many followers I lost because of that shit? And J Love T, he tell you.
No, the man never want to call.
That's not what you not J Love T. How long I've been talking about this shit?
So you say the last year that defense ain't been the same as soon Coach Cool dipped to Alabama. And to this day, them niggas still beefing. Niggas still beefing, man.
But I got destroyed. I got destroyed. So I can laugh about this shit. Now, this is why I can laugh about it. Now, I can laugh about people talking about this coach and that coach, because everything that I said came true. And you can add J Love T.
But it's like the same speech after every loss. Oh,
my whole thing is, I
love my players in the locker room. They
JP.
They did their best effort. They did this.
JP.
He never.
Come on, bro.
He never.
That shit gets tired, man.
No, neither did Mark Rick.
That shit gets tired.
Neither does no coach that lose.
Huh?
Go do me a favor. No coach that loses. Listen, only coach I know that will, even the great Nick Saban congratulates the other team when they lose.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I'm talking about the way he talked about his own players. About our players.
Mark Rick did it.
I ain't talking about I'm talking about the best.
Mark Rick did it.
Fuck Mark Rick. We ain't talking about Mark Rick.
No, I'm saying Mark Rick did it though. Yeah. You know what gave Manny Diaz clout when he talked shit about Mark Rick for talking shit about the players. Remember that shit they loved him?
And he did it worse.
That's what I said.
He didn't do it worse, he did it the same.
That karma,
it's like
boy.
After every loss, you trying to protect your players. Like, what the fuck you doing? Oh, my players played hard. They had a heart.
Mark Rick talked shit about the players though. What was that? Mark Rick talked shit about the players.
Man, you say talk shit. I say hold him accountable, man.
Even
He talk shit, but when you call when you put Brad Kaya in a read option offense, that's your fault.
But Zoe, there's a difference between.
Am I wrong? They're not
Zoe,
am I wrong?
let me say something. Hold on.
Put Brad Kaya in a read option.
Zoe, there's a difference between holding players accountable and just flat out blaming players for shit that you did wrong. There's a difference.
That's what Rick did, though.
What Rick did, yeah.
But I ain't talking about Rick. Fuck Rick.
I ain't gonna lie, so Rick was gangster. You saw what he did as soon as he got the UM.
So when they got to the bus
straight up, yo, our receivers slow. I don't know what
they slow.
These niggas slow.
He talk shit. He had some of the greatest teams in Georgia history and couldn't win. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm on Manny. Fuck Rick. I don't care about what's
like I said, listen, I'm not listen. All I'm doing is I'm doing comparisons, bro. Just doing comparisons. Listen, I want to show of hands. I'm gonna raise my hand first. If Manny Diaz starts next year, who's gonna root for him to win? I'm gonna raise my hand.
I mean, duh.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I ain't.
Okay, listen. We all know for a fact if he comes back next year. I'm not saying he's coming back next year. We know for a fact if he comes back next year, that's his last year.
It's not gonna be the same excitement around the team as if it was a new.
Hold on, time out, bro. Listen, it's going. Listen, I'm gonna explain something. Motherfuckers got short-term memory. If this motherfucker come out and who we play week 1 next year? I know we got a big game week 1 next year.
This.
I play Texas Tech one of these damn years. Who?
A&M, Texas.
If he come out and blow out A&M, it's gonna be exciting. Facts. It's gonna be exciting.
Okay.
You know, blow me out. Is West Man got a better record at A&M than fucking than Jimbo Fisher got in the same amount of time? What's the black coach name that got fired?
Oh, Sumlin.
Sumlin got a better record than Jimbo. Jimbo making like 30. Sumlin making like 18 million at the time. Jimbo made like 30 million with the worst record.
Nah, but Jimbo top 5, man. Jimbo top 5.
How's he top 5? Sumlin got a better record.
No, I'm talking about like overall.
I understand, but he's not top 5 A&M. But Sumlin got a better record in the same amount of time. And Sumlin took over A&M when A&M wasn't shit. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, first game.
One thing I can't take from Jimbo is he got a national championship.
Okay, Southern Nest, then take the same.
Some of them don't. So some of the money comes from that national championship. Plus, they had to keep his wife safe because she was getting piped down in Tallahassee. She was getting piped down.
So you got to do something about Manny, man. I know you could do something, boy.
I don't listen to me. There's nothing I can. When I hear, answer this question.
You could talk
right now. If I told you to walk outside right now,
yeah,
and I got you a 2023 Callaway Corvette sitting in your driveway, would you be excited?
Yeah, you're damn right.
You ain't got to pay $1 for it. It's yours.
Well, taxes. Don't forget. You don't want
to. You don't pay nothing. I pay taxes and everything.
Okay, good. Yeah, you
and then I'm gonna send you over to your $100 million. I mean, your $10 million mansion I just bought you. And then I'm gonna let you know I got $15 million in your bank account. I'm doing all this for you. That's board of trustee money. I ain't got that.
You could talk to them, so they love you.
So you just don't think.
No, what I'm saying is I don't have board of trustee money. So if board of trustees want Manny, he's gonna be here.
Man, they're gonna get ripped through. The boy, they better delete their Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
They don't have them.
They don't care about that shit.
Yes,
Can you name me one board of trustee member? Can you name me one board of trustee member? Do you know? Matter of fact, do you not remember when I put Blake James' house number, cell number, and everything on?
I remember that.
This is the shit that I did.
I remember that.
This is the shit that I did. Like I put them in home numbers, cell number.
Bro,
I've been in this fight, but I also know when there's no need to fight. Like If he's gonna be here, there's no need to fight. This shit, like, I wanted him gone last year. This year I had to ride with him, right?
He
If
may
he's
be
there
saying
next
he
year, I
don't
got to
think we're
ride
gonna
with
win this.
him because I know for a fact if he
We're not
comes
gonna win this
back,
battle.
and I'm about to go, we've been off over 3 hours. I know for a fact that if he comes back, right? If he comes back, I know for a fact that this will be his last year if he doesn't succeed.
What I mean
No
by that,
opinions,
go 11 and
no
1.
guessing, no nothing. He has no buyout clause, no nothing. So if he makes it through this year, and matter of fact, if he comes out and lose the first 3 games, he'll be fired with no buyout clause.
Nah, I don't believe that.
So it's not it's like I don't I can't worry about it until he's gone. Monday,
We'll hear
Monday,
something.
Chuck Persons Monday. He said, "Watch out." You was in all y'all, everybody. I think, but J Love T was in there. No, I don't. JP wasn't in the chat neither.
I was in halfway through. I was in there like halfway through.
Yeah, came halfway.
He said, "Watch out Monday."
Yeah, I caught that one. I caught that part.
Please don't tell me Zoe, because if he don't listen to Ed, he ain't gonna listen to Zoe.
Oh,
If
listen.
if they say Zoe's in the house, boys, Manny.
Listen. He ain't gonna have no choice because first of all, he ain't got no choice but listen to Ed because it's a difference when you have that type of clout. See, we keep talking about who the head coach is going to be or who the AD going to be. We need to know who's going to have the clout over the football operation. Because see, the difference with Zoe is right. Zoe got clout around football. So these big time billionaires are going to listen to Zoe. They're going to listen to Zoe. Because he has NFL clout. So they're going to listen to him.
You gotta remember, Manny's coming from a kind of a semi-privileged background. He ain't come out
very privileged.
So you gotta remember his personality. He the type of dude that came out the mud. That's he ain't a dog.
I can say this right here, man. When
Manny
motherfuckers
Cuban,
talking,
right?
millions of dollars change motherfuckers' attitude.
Manny Cuban, right?
Yeah, Cuban.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's that attitude.
It ain't the Cuban attitude.
He ain't a regular Cuban. He ain't a regular Cuban.
He ain't a regular Cuban. His daddy was the mayor, man.
He's semi-Cuban.
Yeah, daddy was the mayor, man.
Spanish.
All I'm saying is, on some real shit. All I'm saying is, man, Zoe was on campus again. I know Zoe was on campus. Zoe been on campus all week, last week. But guess who else has still got office on campus?
Blake James.
Blake James. Remember I was saying this shit and people not listening to me. Like I'm telling people this shit. People not listening to me like I'm stupid. I'm wrong. I try my best to deliver. You know I am. I like I'm not the voice of the college football fandom. I'm the voice of the boosters. Because the only thing I can do is give you the information that they give me. All I can do, you can listen, agree. But when I say shit, 9.5 times out of 10, I'm fucking right. And people hate me for saying I'm right. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because I work too hard. I travel too much for this shit, and I'm the first one to do this shit. You know,
So I guess you're gonna have to do a show. You have to do a show on Monday then.
Huh?
I guess you're gonna have to do a show Monday evening after the.
I might do a show Monday morning. I might have the new AD of football personnel on.
Okay. You heard it here first.
I'm just saying, like, for people, everybody who got it, people who keep doubting, like, I don't know people. Damn, that was a nice bang tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Say I don't know nobody now, motherfuckers. I just hurt feelings tonight, man. You don't know nobody. You don't know nobody. I don't know nobody. That was the first time I can guarantee that was the first time a booster has been on anybody's YouTube channel. Go find one. and I'm enjoying it because I'm serious. JP, I quit. I had quit. I didn't tell you I quit. I had quit. And Bill was like, "Come to the car, Billy." Bill's like, "Bring your ass over there, no, bro." Billy paid. They paid for my gas money. They paid me to stay in a resort that was 5 minutes from his house. They paid my breakfast. Me and my daughter, they paid for everything. And sat me down and put this on the line. This is what we want. They made me an offer I can't refuse. And you know what it was because they say you put a lot of hard work in, man, and you don't let the. I mean, JP, you the same way. I'm just meeting live wire. But J Love T and J, y'all the same way. Y'all don't let me persuade y'all, and I don't let y'all persuade me. That's what makes this shit so great.
Announcement
We're
Saturday.
friends.
They going against. They going against.
We're friends. We're brothers. We do not let y'all are not gonna let me down talk y'all. Y'all not gonna let me change your mind. And what do I say? I love y'all for that. Am I wrong? So I love y'all for that. Like I don't want to be a guy who has to make you change your mind. Just like y'all, that we all speak how we feel. It's a fan base show. It's a feeling show. If you, everybody like take your feelings out. No, this is where your feelings get. This is where you take your feelings out at right here.
Yeah, and the first to do it.
Mm.
The
This is where
first.
you take your feelings out. Like this is where you let your emotions out. That's what the show is for. Anybody in the chat say, please let me in. What I'm gonna do, J Love T? What I'm gonna do, JB? They say put the string. What I'm gonna do? Put it in the chat. Talk. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
So I got rejuvenated, and I hit 150 in the chat night, and I ain't did that in a while. But I got rejuvenated, and I there was an impromptu video. But I got rejuvenated, and I had a lot of people. Y'all see my followers went up to where I'm at now. I had a lot of people in Orlando, and I had a lot of people follow me. But my followers went up to where am I at now? Let me go to my YouTube studio. 16,818. I gained over 100 and something followers when I was in Orlando, and probably 50 of them was boosters saying talk your shit. Everybody don't want people who just gonna follow the fucking want fall in line. I'm different. I tried to change myself, and I need to change a lot of the things that I do, but I tried to change myself, and trying to change who I am, I lost who the fuck I am. So if you don't like me, fuck you. Don't watch me. That's simple.
Fuck it, Manny done. I'm
And
saying.
JLT, I ain't gonna lie. JLT got on me. JLT told me all year long, you losing it, bro. Stop
Manny
it, bro.
done. I'm 100%. He done. Manny done.
You 100%? What you want to bet? What you want to bet? JLT,
All right, let's bet 50.
Huh? A titty.
Let's put 50.
That's
He said a titty.
What am I doing a titty, man? Lock it in, 50. Lock it in.
All right, 50. Everybody
And
heard.
do me a favor.
I'm good for it. I'm good for it.
No, it ain't worried about it. How many kids you got, JP?
Well, we're trying to put that out there. I ain't trying to put that out there.
No, I'm saying, I mean, in the house. How many you got in the house? I don't know.
We just got a couple in the house.
All right. I'm going to donate a couple extra to the kids just in case I lose. I want the kids to have a good Christmas.
I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm gonna put 50 on it. I'm gonna put 50. Manny done.
And if you lose, or when you lose, take my 50 and give it to your wife so she can go get her a spa day. Don't even send it to me. I'm dead. Where your wife at? Hey, Miss JP. If you can hear me in the background, when JP lose this bet, this $50 bet, that $50 go to you so you go get your nails done, go get your toenails done, have you a nice spa day. If he's not holding you hostage, you can acknowledge you heard me. Say in a hell yeah, so.
You crazy.
I want that to go to Miss JP.
Hey, you notice I put a timestamp on it though. I just said he done.
You full of shit. I ain't betting nothing. The bet over with after January. Put it. I'll put a timestamp on it. The bet over with after January. Hey, Livewire, where we can find you at, Livewire? Where we can find you at?
You can find me on Facebook at Martin Pounds. You can find me on Instagram, Livewire Sports, and you can find my YouTube channel, Livewire Sports and Entertainment.
Hit me on Facebook. JP, where we can find you at, JP?
You can't find me nowhere but here.
Yeah, for real.
JLT, where we can find you at, JLT?
Don't find me on Twitter, boy. I got people cussing me out every day. There's a war going on right now, so it's a war going on, boy.
Hey, listen. Monday, I need all y'all in here.
And we here, man. The news break.
I need all y'all in here, man. I love y'all. Real talk, man. Happy holidays, man, to everybody. At the end of the day, man, no matter the debate, the discussion, we all have Miami's best interests at heart. Everybody's speaking because they want Miami to win. Whether it's JLT, whether it's JP, whether it's Martin, we all speaking because we want to see Miami win. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And I can guarantee you this right here. As much as Jim Harbaugh sucks, and as much as they like him, if we were to hire Jim Harbaugh and he brought us a national championship, I'd be a Jim Harbaugh fan. Okay? If Donald Trump was the head coach of the University of Miami and we won the national championship, I'd be a Donald Trump. Okay? Listen, all that matters is fucking winning. We're all tired of losing. All of us.
Yeah.
So the frustration is going to be there.
Urban Meyer to the U.
Tom Herman to the U. Mario to the U.
Hey,
Mario said Hachu. What you said?
Mario Cristobal to
Monday.
You said Mario said Hachu. How you going, JP? How you going to go from Urban Meyer to the U to Mario to the U? Yeah, make your mind up. Which way?
They can do both.
If we get both of them motherfuckers, I'm taking that. If we get both of them now, hey, listen, man. I might donate extra 75 cents. If we can get both of them, shit. Matter of fact, fuck it. Mario defensive coordinator, Lane Kiffin offensive coordinator, and Urban Meyer the head coach.
Shit, we win for the next 15 years.
Hey, is that a good coaching staff? But we gotta get a token black somewhere around there. I want anybody to disagree with me with that coaching staff.
Urban Lion, what?
I want anybody to disagree. Anybody can disagree with that coaching staff. Urban Meyer head coach, Mario defensive coordinator, and Lane offensive coordinator. Anybody can disagree with that?
Man, Mario never called no defense. Man, I don't trust Mario. Oh,
listen, he wouldn't have to. He wouldn't have to.
I was talking about that.
He wouldn't have to call the defense. All he got to do is say run 4-3 and just. All he's gonna do is he's just gonna put the best athletes out there. He call the play. Hey, man to man every play. Man to man every fucking play. Cause they gonna get the recruit. Hey, they have every recruit would be a 5-star recruit. I don't think we have 5-star. This be the first team that have 5-star special team.
Somebody said the Holy Ghost.
Hey, everybody on the special team to be 5 stars, man.
That's kind of funny.
Remember, take my ball. Every day you run backwards. You always backwards and turn. What type of recruit class we had with them motherfuckers as our coaches, man?
I think they'd have to change the rules. They'd have to change the rules, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, man, I love y'all guys, man. I'm out. My girlfriend gonna keep. I'm out here. I love y'all guys.
Gotta put the little one to sleep, man.
JLT, man, hit me up, man.
All right, I'll hit you up. I definitely.
No, you know I work, dog.
I'm just hit me up. I don't got your number.
Nah, damn, can I text you like a week ago, man?
I don't remember. You gotta hit me up. Text me again.
Say less. Hey, man, you guys, man, stay safe, man. Stay blessed. And, man, listen, man, keep adding them boosters. Zoe, listen, man, I know you know something. I know you got an address, but it's okay, though. You feel me? I ain't going to tell nobody, dog. Because we got to, dog. Something need to be done. At least an AD. Damn. 2 weeks. Sheesh.
I just got a little bit of information. That's all. I just got a little bit. I just know a little bit. That's it. I do know a little bit, but I'm gonna keep it to myself. I'm gonna keep it to myself right now. But I tell you what. Any of the co-hosts call me, and I'm a co-host too. I wish I could move my picture to the other side or something. Everybody brings an equal thing to the shit, man. What he said? What Alexander say? Zoe's coaching staff, the 3 students. Oh man, but no, everybody brings something to the table, man. And I like I'm just meeting Martin, but these 2 guys right here, man, JP and JLT, man, those are really truly my brothers, man, who've been with me for damn near the entire ride. And them me and JLT curse each other out every year and hug each other every year. JP same way, man. Hopefully I'm getting another brother in Martin, man. You know what I'm saying? And
it's good meeting y'all guys, though.
Just keep having fun with each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, it's about this right here, man. Now, see, I'm just trying to show off my new black jersey. It's this right here, man. You know what I'm saying? And hey, win, lose, or draw, I don't give a fuck who the coach is. I just want to win. And everybody's the same way. All right. Shout, JLT, you already get your shout. What's your closing words? And I'm gonna let Martin close us out. So Martin, when you close us out now, all I'm gonna say is we out. But when you close us out, I have nothing else to say. So JLT, you good? You done said yours?
Listen, man. Mario Cristobal to the U. Tom Herman to the U. Stop playing. Make it happen. Make it do what it do. By all means necessary, man. By all means necessary.
JP, what you got?
None. I'm waiting for Monday.
Where we gonna be at Monday, JP?
So I'm gonna be on my phone, on my Twitter fingers.
No, what channel we gonna be on, JP? God dang, JP.
Oh, what's your Twitter, JP? You gotta let me on Twitter, man. You part of the Kings family, man. The Twitter.
Yeah. What my Twitter, man? I gotta change that handle. I'll get back to you with that one.
No, some freaky deaky shit.
Where we gonna be at, JP?
Where we gonna be at? Shit, we gonna be right back here. What you talking about?
Where we gonna be at? We're gonna be right here. What you got, Martin? Close us out, Martin.
Hey, time is now, man. No more wasting time. We need to get it. Change is now. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring the U back.